Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters. I am the Dungeon Master Salkos and this is the Dungeons & Dragons campaign now live in 2D. We have a great session ready for you all, but before we get to that we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing this evening is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate, our music sponsor going into the year of 2022. You use the command !Syndicate in our chat to get a direct link to midnightsyndicate.com. Go to their YouTube channel to watch their music videos, listen to their music on Spotify, which is where we get all of our music from them, and ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. We also have the Victor Brothers, which create Celtic and fantasy music. You'll be hearing some of their music throughout the stream as well. Go to their YouTube channel, use the command !Fantasy to a link to that YouTube channel, and be sure to subscribe to them. We have some amazing artists as well that do work for our community. First is Starving Artist, who has done all the character art for campaign 1. You see their portraits down below. Great work. Go commission her. She does a fantastic job, and she is worth every single penny that you can spend on that character art, and at a great value too. Going into campaign 2, we don't only have Starving Artist, but also Slimy Rice, aka Shot at Copperstone.
Hello.
Yes, who is not a fighter and warlock, he's a fighter and paladin now. I still have yet to correct it. But it's a great time. Be sure to utilize his talents as well. You will not regret it. And I think that's all I have, everybody. Is there anything that I'm missing?
Shout out to those 2 viewers in Finland and Brazil.
Hey, listeners in Finland and Brazil, we see you.
Hey, Finland and Brazil.
I also see you Germans.
Hello.
Yeah.
You represent your entire country.
Obrigado.
Yes. Also, we did, in case you missed it, we did a one-shot last week. That was our Prestige Libs, our completely randomized one-shot. If you missed that, it was a ton of fun. It was hilarious. We really forced the players to ad-lib as much as possible, and it was a great time. We will be doing it again.
Yeah, for sure.
We do have a one-shot tomorrow. The prompt that all the players were given was that your character has committed a terrible sin and now is facing judgment. So be sure to go ahead and join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our one-shot Thursday. But for now, let's focus on session 91 of Prestige Encounters. So go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and we will now begin our adventure as we welcome you to our table.
Woo.
And welcome back, everyone. So let's get some music started, and we'll
Ooh, that's the music.
So, where we last left off, the champions of Cataran were exploring the city of Cyrundail, making their way back from saving Hubia Runstand from the draconic abominations. Here, they met an eccentric bard who was recently kicked out of a tavern named Slavik Laharis. Slavik gave them a tour of the city and informed them that they could find remaining magic items that they need to breathe underwater within the vault of the Silver Tower. Rulers Holozama, Victor Holozama, and Helena Holozama, his wife, which is also the lover of Slavik as well. The champions planned their heist and made their way using the tax dollars that they saved from Hubia Runstand as an excuse to get into the tower. They met Varian, who was the court wizard. Oh wait, no, that was the butler. Castian, the court wizard, who kind of caught on to what they were doing and confronted them as they were taking over the vault. You all found a trident that was sentient. Huzasu grabbed a hold of it and took quite a bit of psychic damage as a result of touching the item, which brought his hit points just enough below the threshold to die immediately of power word kill.
Power nap.
You all quickly took Castian out, with Slavik grabbing Huzasu and dimension dooring him out of the vault, and the rest of you made your escape, avoiding the authorities, and then finding refuge in a local tavern. It was here that the Madam of the Wildflower, known as Madame Alora, confronted all of you with the recently resurrected Huzescu, thanks to Slavik, and said that she will help you leave the city if you wait till nightfall. So as you all sit in this very cramped room, occasionally hearing the sounds of footsteps of guards, what would you all like to do?
Is Madame Laura still here with us?
Oh no, she has left.
She just left.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's mid-evening.
Mid-evening.
Okay. Do we hear like guards asking around outside in the inn, or do we hear that on the street?
From your room, you can hear outside on the street, and occasionally you'll hear like the shots of guards of orders, the sound of the metal greaves on the mossy cobblestone. It's occasional. It's not frequent enough to where they have pinpointed your location, but they are actively looking for you all.
Well, you heard, Madame Laura. They'll be looking for us now. I think we have everything we need.
We should really try to plan our route over. Does anybody remember the way?
The way out of town.
The way over to the
wildflower.
brothel with the secret passage.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't that it? It's just over there.
The
It was close to the Silver Tower, which is back the way we came.
Mm-hmm. That's like not good. But I'm just thinking that the less time we spend actually on the street, probably the better.
I
Yes.
agree. She did mention that we should leave at night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything's very exciting right now on the street. This is the point where they will be at their most attentive. Right now, there's a lot of scrambling around, barking orders, that sort of thing. We might have a shot at slipping through it as they are settling into a kind of chaos. I mean, when they settle into a rhythm, that might make it a little bit harder. As the night wears on, however, that's when they get sleepy, and that's when they get bored. They might make mistakes. That's another way we can get through. So, it's up to whether we think we can slip through the crowd now. It's a bit more light, and they're at their higher alert, shall we say. I, for one, am anxious to get out. I don't think we can fly Elif over. She'll stick out. Unless you can disguise yourself somehow.
No, I can't. Though I did think about flying.
Just a reminder, I am able to make some of us invisible for a short amount of time. If it's not if it's needed. I am quite
You can
trained.
also do something else. You can also do something else that would be quite useful.
How many of
you-
us?
You teleported you teleported us out, that body out, and back.
I did do that.
How many more times could you do that today?
I've already used so much like saving your friend and during that fight.
You'll get a good night's rest soon enough.
I'm sure. Well, I could do it maybe 3 more times, but that would take up all I have. That's truly powerful, but
All right.
I mean,
And
I
what
don't
about
mind
this
just risking it.
Yeah.
for invisibility though, I could make 3 or 4 of us. 4 of us and plus me, so 5 total invisible, but once again it would take up quite a bit. And not to
think it'll be
mention,
enough.
I'd have to write a song for it as well.
I know Jack can disguise himself. He can change
Mhm.
his face.
And I could hide at least one more person. Turn one more person invisible.
That should cover everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible, but probably for no more than a minute.
Still.
Oh no, it'll take about an hour.
Pass without a trace would be wonderful right now.
What's that?
We'll get that.
It's just magic.
We'll get there. In the meantime, Elle, I think you're right. It's urgent that we get out. Any moment we delay here, they could discover us. At some point or other, they will search the ends, and they will be asking around.
Mm-hmm.
The longer we stay, the higher the risk that they'll be coming here and knocking on these doors.
I think I gave that innkeeper like 50 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I don't
you paid
even-
him quite well.
I don't know.
I know.
If I'm gonna keep that secret, you know?
Maybe. I mean, then again, what was your assessment of his character? It was 50
Not
gold that he'll
well.
take now. 50 more gold he'll take from a guard who wants to know our whereabouts. That's 100 gold he's made.
Exactly. Not to mention he's been kind of screwed over by our bard friend here. He's probably not the happiest.
I am a frequent patron of the accidental horse, and you paid my debt and then some, let me just say.
Fair enough.
Jack, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What guards are you hanging out with that have 50 gold to pay to an innkeeper for some information?
Oh, I don't know, the main ones. The ones with a lot of money to throw around. I mean, look at this city. There's a lot of money here. You figure the law, especially to look for someone who might be, who stole from someone very important, they'll probably be throwing a lot of money around to find us.
It doesn't seem worth it to me.
Maybe not. In which case, we're fine.
What are
If
the
that's a risk you want to take.
Well, how much did we steal?
A lot. If you count that chest over there.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the trident.
All right.
And all the gold I shoveled into this bag.
First step right now is to pack up everything. Everything. Pack it up, and we need to get ready to move.
I can get the carriage set up for us if we
Okay.
need it.
Would that be too conspicuous?
That might be really conspicuous. We rode in on that thing, and we were seen in it. I don't think there'll be any others like it around. It'd be a giveaway.
You guys
Yeah.
Let's keep the carriage for when we need it,
You're
like
right.
a quick getaway.
We can
Something like that.
fold up. Yeah, we can just fold up the device and stick it in a bag of holding. I mean,
Yeah.
throwing it away seems a bit much.
Okay. Tell you what. If you can give me about 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, I'd like to get a sense of the street. And if anyone wants to come with me and keep out of sight, you're welcome to.
Look!
I'm not the most stealthy.
All right.
Yeah,
Hold
not
on,
really much.
let me see what I have. I can come with you.
All right, but just a favor: keep your mouth shut if you can.
I will try my best.
That's reassuring.
You've been greatly appreciated.
He'll use disguise self to make himself look like a very weak and fragile old halfling man.
Oh, okay,
Yes, Sonny, I'm here.
cool. Okay. I'll use disguise self to make myself look like one of the guards outside. Or at least like I'll put myself in a guard uniform, but I give myself a different face, like a human face,
Okay.
or match their general demographic. Yeah.
Lead the way, young whippersnapper.
All right. Okay, we'll work on that husk, I think. Try a little bit on the back of the throat. All right, and then we'll kind of go outside and I'll make sort of noises about like, so you say they might have gone down that way. All right, well, I suppose this place is all clear. And we'll start kind of wandering down the stairs with him, down to the street.
What do you mean? Yes. I saw the group that you described, and they ran up the street and went towards the city walls, no doubt trying to escape.
Cool. And as we go out into the street, what do we see in terms of the layout of the guards? Are they just kind of like wandering around without much I mean, are they roaming around the streets? Are they out in full force? How many of them are
So
there?
in your immediate view, you make out two small squads of about 6 guards each in formation as they're kind of going around and they're asking questions. People are like, you have criers that are kind of describing the general look of all of you.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to know about.
But as they're like, you notice that most of these guards are human or dwarven. That are wearing the banners of the Holizana family.
Oh. Huh. Have we seen any other banners on guards in the city, or are they exclusively under the control of this family?
So the way that this works is that their guard is they're sworn loyalty to the family. They're not actually guarding. They're not of the city.
Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. So we're seeing a kind of local militia here, like in the employ of this one particular family.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Could I get a sense of whether people are kind of listening to them, taking them seriously, looking like they have to obey the law, or is there any indication of resentment?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. Natural 20. That's a 30.
Natural 20. So looking around, there is clear resentment towards the guards. You do hear one Elverman shout, piss off, we don't care about who stole from the Lord. The guard seems to start getting a little bit abrasive, but then he looks around and sees that there are several other people kind of stepping in, and that they might get kind of overwhelmed. The elves do not like their rulers. They do not like how their ancestral monarchy was disposed of and replaced with this outsider family who does not leave their walls.
GM, do I know much about what happened to the royal family here? Actually, I'll rephrase that. I'll look down at the bard and say, do you know much about what happened to the royal family here?
I'll roll a history check for him. Alright, yeah. During the Great Conquering, there was, they put up their fight. The forest was confusing and it hid the elves really well. So the Runstand family was of a lesser rank nobility here, and they sided with the Varlarians and fed them the secrets to the forest and the tunnels. That was led to the capture of Cyrundail and the disposal of the elven family.
Where did they go? Were they killed? Any survivors?
No, to make sure that there's no one there to challenge and claim birthright to the Elven Kingdom, Varley killed the king and had his family hung from the walls.
Hanged.
Yes.
You're a bard, you better know that stuff.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
The Varlingerian history is not a clean one, but very rare are histories of kingdoms.
You know, the more I find out about him, the more I'm glad the old man's dead.
I never met him. Don't know the guy. He's been dead for
Wasn't
a
bad.
long time.
Didn't seem like a bad sort until, you know, you get to know it later. Anyway. From here, DM, do I see a path through the city back up to the spire and presumably what I recall the around the area of the brothel?
So this is like kind of a back alley tavern.
Yeah.
No clear path visible.
Okay.
You're about a 30-minute walk from the wildflower.
Cool. And our secret tunnel was indeed at that brothel, right? We're remembering correctly.
She hinted that there was one.
She hinted. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Cool. All right. I think I've seen enough. If I may, I'd like to just walk a little bit kind of towards, like roughly in the direction, but not actually leave this immediate district. I just want to get a sense of whether there's like any stationed guards like blocking any areas, any blockades, question points, interrogation points, that sort of thing.
Sure, roll investigation check.
Yeah. It's it's 26.
Looking around, you kind of get a feel from the pacing of the guards. There's none stationed or anything that is stationary, but there are regular and timed groups that come by roughly every 15-20 minutes.
Okay. So, all right. 20 minutes.
They manage to keep hold of this because they're so well organized.
Okay. So, what I'd like to do is pick a time. So time it such that we'll go back to the inn, gather everyone, and let's pick a moment between those sessions, between those intervals, in which we might be able to slip through.
Okay. Well, that was a refreshing walk, everyone.
Haha. Quite.
What did you learn?
Quite a lot. Well, they're clearly looking for us, but they don't know where yet. They're not getting much cooperation from the locals. It doesn't look like they're much liked here. You know. Yeah. I could see actually a way to get back. There's some guards kind of coming in and out at regular intervals, and if we leave just about now, we might be able to slip through one of their more recent patrols. But we should absolutely take every precaution. So it'll take a little less than an hour to get to where we need to go, right? Sorry, Elif, yes.
Yeah, no, speaking of taking things, we're taking this chest of riches with us, right? Because there's a lot of money.
Doesn't it weigh
in
like
this.
300 pounds?
It does weigh a lot. That's
And
why
it
I'm
jingles.
asking. This is why I'm asking. If y'all want to store it in the city, maybe we could do that. I don't know how safe it'll be, but
You said it was 300 pounds?
Like around, I haven't weighed it.
something like that. That sounds about
Can I
right.
make a
Took two people to carry.
I have an almost empty bag of holding. We could just cram everything in there.
Do that. Do that now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, what's all in the chest then? I'll start cramming.
Cool.
I think it's the gem one. Because there were a couple chests of gold, and then there was one with gems.
What's in this chest?
That would be the one with gems.
Alright.
You know what would be probably worthwhile to do with that money? Or at least as much as we can spare of it, is give it to the people who from whom it came. Because it's their money.
Are you talking about the city that it came from or the people here?
Both, I think. There's a lot of displacement here, a lot of distrust.
Or hear me out, we all go spend it on things we can enjoy or use to fight dragons.
I think
that might be smart.
I think
That's
we
a
can
lot
do
of food.
some, but I agree with Jack. I think we can definitely afford to give some of these away. I mean, we have how many platinum? Like over 1,000.
Come on, just a little bit. Just a little.
We have over 1,000
How many,
platinum.
say, you know, you're going to have to remind me of your name.
Levic.
Levic. How many friends have you kept over the years?
Damn.
Exposing him.
I feel so called out right now.
Want to know how to keep
You
them?
should.
Find out what they need and give it to them. Help them meet their goals. Next thing you know, you got an ally that sticks with you when you need them.
You guys are so good.
Or compliment their cooking. That will work.
And by the way, I've heard that your cooking is phenomenal.
No,
Really
it
is.
is.
Have you heard of a timber?
Yes, I have actually.
I made those.
Did you? I am impressed.
He cooks them with the frying pan that he uses to hit people with. Every one of them, every timber, tastes like victory.
Anyway, I believe that we should be pitter-pattering on out of here if you don't mind.
No pitter-patter, how dare you?
Yeah, Zen, how many riches did you get into that bag of holding? About?
I'm not really sure how many are really in there. I just put in a bunch of
Hopefully
items.
diamonds.
What gems do I see as I'm putting things away? Because I just, out of character, I just put chest of gems, 300 pounds in my bag of holding.
Keep it like that for now because you don't have a lot of time to go through it.
We haven't had time to count. Yeah, we'll get that time. Just give
We'll figure it out. Hopefully there's diamonds.
Give us an
In the meantime-
estimation on the chest amount though, like 1/4, half, 3/4.
So, I mean, there are gems of all types in there. You can estimate. Make an intelligence check, use SQ.
Oh.
Okay.
Should I take it?
That?
Oh wait, intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah. Let's see
Okay.
how smart you
Not
are.
at all.
You have a big brain.
I have a-
Let's see it.
I have a -4 because of yeah.
Oh, because
You
because
got
of the exhaustion.
resurrected.
Yeah.
The resurrection. He's too
That's
tired
so
to do this.
sad.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
He has the big dome.
that's a
is it?
-3.
It's a mind-boggling amount.
13.
13.
Not
You can
horrible.
guess that, you know, this chest is worth quite a bit.
Okay. Quite a bit.
I mean, nothing.
It might be something that you could use. Basically, it might be able to buy you a castle if you really wanted to.
What? A whole castle? That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's pretty
Alright.
good. I'm gonna be honest.
We've got a bit of time, but not that much time. Now will be a good point, I think, to dart through the patrols. So, everyone with me?
Yeah, do we all want to go together?
Yeah, let's cast those spells. Here's the thing. Everyone knows roughly where we're going. It's to the Silver Spire, which we can see anywhere. If you get split up, that's where we're headed, but we're actually headed to the brothel nearby. We've all been there, so once we get close to the spire, we'll all have a sense of where it is. The main thing is, though, try to keep close. We can have a buddy system if you like. I'll be going close by. If you ever have to look for someone, look for me. And I'll look like this.
You won't be able to see me, but I'm also there.
Okay.
I would like to be invisible, please.
Yeah, I think that's optimal for me too.
Yeah. I will add that there are cries out there describing us right now. So whatever you do,
Ooh, what did they say about me?
it's not that flattering actually.
Aw.
Wait,
Corpse-like gray. I'm sorry. It's just they're a bit racist, don't they?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Jack,
I
did
don't
they
think
describe
actually
me?
invisible.
I feel like I
Yeah.
might be a little bit off the radar, considering I wasn't
That's a good point.
I wasn't
DM,
really alive.
who did I hear described?
So they really focused on Elif's description as Elif and Shot as they were the ones who were the flashiest. Elif as a tiefling. Tieflings are not common, or like very common anywhere in the world.
Shada as
and
an
then
armor
Shada
clad
has
tabaxi.
is a very artistic armored, coated, like plated cat person, Tabaxi. And of course, he has Sam who's walking around with like no shirt on, burns all around his clothing, wild hair, and look in his eyes.
Okay. I search around the room for like a shirt or something that could be used as a shirt.
One T-shirt is your disguise.
Right. One T-shirt.
It's as good as a disguise as being Johnny New York.
It's just a T-shirt that says "I love New Mexico" on it.
Yeah.
I love the Valerian Empire.
I heart VE. Got it.
So let me see now. We can do 5 invisible, I think. That's what I was hearing.
Yes, I could.
Elif, Shada, and Sam, for sure.
And Flint. He requested to be.
Yeah,
invisible.
Flint as well.
Thank you.
All right. That leaves Huzescu and Zark. Huzescu, I think you too. And I'll reach
For
out.
invisibility.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Was Huzescu even there?
Huzescu.
He got killed.
Yeah, he got
He
killed.
was. Yeah. But also, Huzescu's just not looking good. Like he's looking kind of frail and so forth. So I will reach out, put my hand on his shoulder, and say, "You got this." And I'm going to cast invisibility.
Hey, thank you.
Ghost man walking, no talking.
Yeah.
You're
All right.
invisible.
It's gonna last an hour, and we have a lot of ground to cover. So let's go.
All right.
Okay.
And then that'll leave Zark, I guess, unless there's another source of invisibility we can get. But otherwise, Zark's gonna sit close to me.
It's okay. Zark is generic human. But they won't notice him.
Yeah.
Exactly how described. Nicely done.
I'll say Zark's gonna put like a hood over his head and just kind of look like a traveler, like the hood of his cloak up.
All right.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna head out into the city now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. I need a stealth check from everybody, and if you are invisible or disguised, you get advantage.
Yeah, suck it, Zark. 24.
I rolled low. 25.
Ooh, I'm almost as
So
stealthy
Nevin
as
got
Jack.
a natural 20.
Natural 20, let's go.
Hey.
Hey.
12.
A nice 16.
I accidentally rolled that with disadvantage. That's a 15 minus 4. That's an 11 on my stealth.
May I, in the meantime, give help Zark stay stealthy? So, I guess I'd do that by like walking beside him, looking like a guard, just like give it an air of importance, and he's just kind of walking along beside me.
Yeah, I'll let you do it since you were able to describe it. Sure.
Thank you. That's still an 11.
Okay. So, you all begin to move throughout the city, avoiding guard patrols as well as you can time them.
Okay. Wonderful. We are collectively, I'm hoping everyone's still with me, we are moving back in the direction of the brothel. I'm keeping an eye out for any patrols, but also any stops, any blocks, that kind of thing.
So as you continue to move through the city, Zark kind of shoulder checks somebody and like, "Hey, watch it." turn on, he's this half orc man. Burly, he's like, aren't you gonna apologize?
You watch it.
I'm sorry.
Who said that?
Is there a problem here, citizen? I'm gonna step forward as a guard.
Just some human being disrespectful's all. It's none of your concern.
On your way. He's on important business. Be on your way. And I'll grab him. And I'm just gonna like roughly push Zark, like as if I'm like kind of escorting him.
Go ahead and roll deception.
Cool. 15.
That's a
With that
natural
one.
one. This is so
With a natural
for
one.
15. All right.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, better not see you again. And he's gonna turn around and walk down the street.
You won't. All right. Cool. Yeah. Keep going.
Okay.
So after a few more moments of navigating throughout the city, overall averagely stealth, you manage to get to the side alley next to the Wildflower tavern / brothel.
Okay. Side alley. So we're looking for a side entrance. I think she intimated that it might be inside the brothel.
I agree.
Are you sure we don't have to go through the back door?
We might have to go through the back door. I don't know.
Well, could
Side
work,
entrance,
yeah.
back door, front door. I'm
Not
looking for a
bad.
point of egress, point of an entrance. Sometimes the way out is the way in. You know what I mean?
There is no entrance outside the front door that you all see. And the inside looks quite busy, and half of you are invisible. It's very tightly packed inside.
Going to be honest, I really don't want them to recognize me. I would like to stay invisible as long as possible. Not under my control, just a thought I'm having.
We trust them. Okay. Pretty tightly packed in there. It'll be hard to muscle through, but we can try. There's no other way in. That's what you're saying there?
That you
Yeah.
see.
That we see. All right. Okay.
I am invisible, right?
You are. For about
Cool.
20 more minutes.
I would like to go through the front door and find my way into the kitchen.
Okay. You do that.
Yeah. I guess by this point, I'll start heading in that front door direction as well. If we can't find a way in.
Yeah. Sounds about right. We can try and sneak through one at a time.
Mm-hmm. I will now have changed my appearance to look like a John.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So through
Alright.
silky blouse, curl, blonde hair, severely tanned, unmarried look. Actually, a very married look. Yeah. It's like a little like tan line around my ring finger where a ring should be. You know.
Okay. So you enter in, and Flint, you walk into the kitchen and you hear a conversation. You see Madame Alora talking to one of the girls. Flint, are you there?
Yeah.
The conversation goes, what do you mean she hasn't shown up for work yet?
Who are they talking about?
I
Yeah.
wonder.
Oh my gosh.
I'll sort of approach Madame Alora, hoping that there's enough space in this room for
Did
all
Jack
of us.
go
but-
into the kitchen? Did you follow Flint into the kitchen? Because Flint's invisible.
I wouldn't have seen Flint. I would have just entered the brothel. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just in
and
the brothel.
now,
Flint went directly to the kitchen, and that's where the conversation's happening.
yeah, at this point, we're kind of if we're losing each other, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I hear Elif nearby?
You can make a perception check.
No idea. Do I have to be like, hey, Elif,
Good
Sorry, I'm
luck.
interrupting the scene.
It's unlike Dakari to miss work.
Oh my god. No way. Wait, is that the name of the lady who was helping us earlier?
That's the name of the courtesan that you killed.
You don't have to say it like that, but I understand.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh god, you guys, we have to leave. This is not good news.
Let's just.
I'm
get
gonna
through
start
this.
making myself a timber, just listening to the conversation, walking around the kitchen.
You're still invisible.
I'm
Yeah.
asking to see Madame Alora at this point. I'm hoping to see her now. Hello there. Is Madame Alora nearby? I'd like to go and. I have an appointment with her.
I think she's in a
Expect me.
meeting. As you
I
just like,
see.
you know, just like a knife is picking up, like other stuff is just being moved. You hear a startle. Who's there? Reveal yourself.
No, I can't really do that. I'm not in control of me not being here. This is a figment of your imagination. Ooh.
Girl boss, gaslight. Oh my goodness.
I know that voice. Flint, is that you?
Yep. It's him.
Yeah.
Where are your companions?
They're around here somewhere. Most of them are invisible.
Tell them to find their way to my office.
I couldn't even find my way to your office.
I'm sure you'll do your best.
Okay. Just continues to make a sandwich.
Okay.
After I get finished with the sandwich, I will go outside while eating it. So there's just now a floating sandwich going through the brothel.
You know,
and I'll
if that counts as an attack, I guess you turn visible again.
and I'll go see if I can find Jack or Zark because they're visible. The lady, the evil lady wants us to meet in her office.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Collect.
At this point, the invisibility is going to drop.
Okay.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which means a whole bunch of people just became visible inside a brothel.
Or, I mean, have we made it to the office by now, or where are we now?
As you're making your way to the steps, the invisibility drops. Sorry, I couldn't hold it anymore.
It's fine. I want to do a quick head count, make sure everyone's still here.
You managed to find everybody quite easily. You guys are not inconspicuous.
Okay. Epic.
So let me. All right, so you make your way out the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Making my way downtown.
All right, and you're escorted up to the steps and into Madame Alora's office. Quite nice. You know, there is a satin, nice like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bench, like a lounging chair.
Love seat.
There
I
it
get
is.
the one. Ah. Let's see.
There's just a number of furniture. There's a nice fireplace going. And you're all just sitting there for a while, and the fireplace is kind of crackling with the warm heat. And after a few moments, you hear the door open with a little bit of a creak and turn around with the sounds of the brothel becoming slightly quieter as the door closes, and then kind of more muffled. You're early.
And we had to move the timetable up. We thought we'd get out while we can, especially because we don't have much time left. We have what we need. All we have to do is get through that secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
This is a nice place, by the way.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I don't know how much help I can be right now. My mind is elsewhere.
Anything we can help with?
One of my daughters, Dakari. Well, she's not mine biologically, but I've always seen her like one. She's gone missing. And it's unlike her.
As of when?
That is so horrible.
Last night.
Could you
When was the
describe
last time you saw her?
Oh, you all, she's the one who greeted you all to start. When you first arrived here.
I see.
But
Doesn't ring a bell.
The little girl who led us to the place?
oh no, that's
Oh,
Ore.
her.
That's Ore.
Well, yeah.
The
Oh.
last that I saw of her, she was taken away by another guest.
And
So-
Jack will remember seeing her go upstairs with Eleth, and he'll look at Eleth for a moment, but that'll be all.
You guys,
Make
Please
a
don't do this
deception
to
check,
me.
Alice.
please don't do this to me. You guys, you're supposed to be my
Yeah.
family. Oh no. I got 14.
Well,
I won't say anything.
Sight.
hopefully she'll turn
Yeah.
up in the next 2 days. Maybe she just got held up somewhere.
It's a hard job. I don't blame her.
You'll find the way out of the city, the preliminary tunnel. It's under the stage. There is a crew entrance for the inner workings below the platform itself. You know, the lift that brings people up through the trapdoor and such. But there is a tunnel behind a mirror. It's where a number of those who I do not prefer to be seen entering my establishment come and go.
How do we get through the mirror? Is there a lever somewhere? A button?
Just
We
move
just
to
move
the
it.
side. No
of course.
mechanical complications there.
All right. Any traps, anything of that sort that we should know about?
Not until you. There may be some greater perils once you get to the greater tunnels, but as far as the smaller walkway goes, no.
Secret tunnels, hidden
Secret
entrances,
tunnels.
mirrors. Very romantic. Thank you. This,
Did you just say the
This means-
tunnels were romantic?
the whole thing, the whole setup, very romantic.
Ah.
Yes, a tunnel into a brothel. Very romantic.
My
Well.
thoughts exactly. But I'll take what I can get.
Absolutely.
Bet you will.
Okay, dude.
Madame Allura, we are in your debt. Make no mistake. And I
Oh,
intend to
I'm well
repay.
aware.
When I can, I do intend to repay. You have the promise of Midnight Jack.
Is your first name Midnight?
No, just a title.
How do you get a title like Midnight?
You
Can
do
I get
stuff
a
at night
title?
long enough- Do stuff at night long enough, and the peasants start calling you anything, really.
Can I get a title?
I think you do have
You're
one.
the chef.
Yeah.
Yep, you're the chef.
The chef. I like it.
I'm big known as the shirtless guy anyway.
Hey, you got a shirt on.
sir.
Congrats.
All right, let's.
You're out of character.
Shall we take this on to the tunnel? I'm actually kind of eager to just decompress and get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
By all means.
Sounds good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How many hours has it been since my unfortunate rendezvous with the escort lady?
This is the night of you. It's been about
You didn't-
24
Over
hours.
8 hours? Oh my
It's been
goodness.
well over.
Okay.
So you
Ow.
it might have been 2 nights. You killed her and then you went out and you immediately left the city to go get Hubert Runstand, and then you took a long rest and then you came back.
The makes sense.
And
That's
then
an
you made your
L.
way back to the city throughout the afternoon and did the heist in the evening, and now you are back to your second night here in Cyrundail.
Okay. That's alright. I don't have her soul on hand. I would just like to make that very clear. So that's a good. Thank you.
Anyway, so you all go down the stairs and you go backstage and find your way to like the crew area where there is a large mirror, and Ore, who's escorted you down here, the small elven girl, and it pulls it to the side and swings over like a door hinge. Well, if you can't see in the dark, I suggest you get a light source.
Imagine not being able to see in the dark.
I think we'll be alright. And then Zark's just gonna make an uncomfortable noise, but he's gonna come to you.
Oh, like, are there any, like, loose pebbles and whatnot?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you also have random objects on your own person.
Yeah, I'll just pick up a random thing and cast light on it.
Surprisingly, it's a candlestick that you find nearby.
So I cast light on this candlestick. It's not
Sam has
burning, it's glowing.
Sense of poetry.
Does
Mhm.
that make the candle light, or does it actually? Is it,
It
a magical
emanates
fire?
light like a light bulb.
If I
Gives it the
want
light
to,
property.
I
You can
could.
dual wield it now.
Like an electric candle,
Yeah.
but those pictures at the time.
Sure.
Well, all right, well, in we go, I guess.
Yep.
And we go. No.
And you're all gonna make your way into the tunnel?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Big time.
indeed. Do you need a marching order?
Yeah, can I
take
have a marching order, please?
I'll go
Second
first.
to first.
I'll be up front.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'll
guess
do
I'll be third.
I'll be fourth.
Shadow be on the tail end.
And I'll be second to last.
All right, so I need Jack and Shadow make a perception check.
Oh, 11. Sorry. 11.
Well, a 10.
All right, so you begin to make your way down the tunnel. The soft sound of howling wind through a narrow space does occasionally sound. What would you all like to do?
Keep going down the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It doesn't fork at all, does it? She's been giving us fairly straightforward directions. Just follow the tunnel.
This one, for the time being, it's narrow. You kind of have to walk single file, but it is there's no fork pass or anything. You just hear Sadivic. Pink rainbow sunny skies, pink rainbow sunny skies, pink rainbow sunny skies.
You scared of the dark or something?
I don't like being underground. It reminds me of my grave.
Oh God.
It reminds me of home.
We won't bury you in a grave. Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that makes me
Would you
feel
prefer to
better.
be- Would you prefer to be,
might.
I don't know, buried at sea?
I just prefer that
Yeah.
I don't get stuck in some sort of purgatory watching a coyote walk off with my two favorite fingers.
Can we rewind this back to it reminds you of your grave?
Metaphorically.
Were you- okay.
Simile.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It reminds of him
Of
his
a grave.
mortality.
My immortal. There we go.
Mhm. I kind of
Oh.
went over and kind of ruffle his hair a little bit, and I said, "Now just imagine being reminded of your mortality every day for years."
As you run your hands through his hair, it just like get coated in like this hair grease from how he styles it.
Aw, you got pomade all over your fingers.
Ew.
It's
Okay.
made from giant snail slime. It's quite potent.
Oof.
Right.
That's how
Can
it
I
gets
start
its
wiping
sheen.
along a wall?
If it makes you feel any better, you're standing near somebody that has nothing but experience with being underground. You're fine.
Oh, do you die often or something?
No, I'm from Thorm.
You're not a dwarf. You know
Well-
what? I feel like you explained this a lot. Just
My bardic friend.
Yeah.
Pick your moments and your words.
Just to get it out of the way, I'm adopted there.
oh, that explains a lot.
I find that a lot of us are actually.
Just as we go, DM, just peering down. Do I? I mean, I suppose I didn't really see or hear much. But what I'd like to do is use minor illusion to throw the sound of a skittering creature 30
Mhm.
feet ahead of me.
Okay. So you're adopted.
Yep. I'm
bet-
adopted.
Adopted children are always great. I'm sure you have a really strong relationship with your father.
Yeah. You should tune whatever instrument you play. Or something.
Say no more. He's gonna take out his lute and start to.
You should tune your instrument. That's hilarious.
Okay.
My parents were traders. I don't know about y'all, but they lived on the current, you know?
I'm sorry.
No, you can laugh. It's hilarious.
No, it's crazy.
That's just where my family's from.
So beautiful, Elith. Where do you hail from?
Gosh. It's been a long time. I kind of wiped that away from my memory. If that makes sense. Because my parents were caravan travelers, like I mentioned, so we did travel a lot. I don't think
Huh.
we had a real place to stay.
Oh,
But-
nomads.
Yep. I'd go back to it if it wasn't so messed up, but it was really messed up.
Life on the road.
Yeah.
Mine too. Father was a tinker. Went from place to place.
Did he make anything?
Covered much smaller ground than you, I'm sure.
What did he make?
Oh, he didn't make anything. He mended things. That was
Oh.
his deal. He mended things. Went from place to place.
Sounds like a
Fixing things.
useful man.
He was.
He's Sleneve just gonna start quietly singing the songs. Tell everybody I'm on my way.
Nice.
Soon enough, though, as you're all kind of discussing amongst yourselves, you do begin to hear the sound of running water up ahead, Jack.
Mm. Okay. About to hit maybe an underground stream. Or sewer, perhaps. Hard to tell. All right. Is it rushing? Does it sound really hard and fast, or is it a slow trickle?
As you walk, you walk another 50, 100 feet, and it gets louder as you do.
Oh. Okay, that's a big one. All right.
Oh boy.
And then you get another 100 feet, and it's like roaring.
It's just hope we don't have to cross that or ride it. Okay.
I don't even know why we came under these. It's like, I mean, we all know the dangers of the underground caverns and the Undalan mountains, right? I'm sure we all do. There's no need to recite it. Anyway,
You scared of water too?
well,
Do you want to give me the Cliff's notes? I think there was a dwarf named Cliff, and he had notes about things. They were short.
Just some sort of monster, something living down here. We don't know. You know, well, it's just like anywhere else in the world. Monster people die.
What kind of monster?
You know, that's a great question. Nobody has really been able to tell about it or describe it.
Uh-huh.
Then how do you have stories of it?
Another great question.
Do you think maybe with all the wind that is whistling through the tunnels, people might hear strange noises?
It's possible. I don't see
Sam?
why.
Have
I
you
feel
ever
like
been
that
that
could totally
lucky?
be it, but you know.
We better be on our guard, because you never know when random rabbit is going to come out and it's going to actually be a vampire rabbit, but...
I saw a play about that once.
As long
Right.
as we're careful.
There was an enchanter named Tim.
So as you all break into this larger cavern, you find yourselves standing before a river that goes off down a cliff and creates a waterfall that is kind of throw this mist up into the air. There's a number of gemstones, stalagmites, stalactites kind of hanging out from the ceiling up from the ground, kind of giving off this soft glow, shades of this yellow white color.
Let me grab 3 of them.
They're quite large.
I'm sorry, what was that?
They're large crystals.
I can't break off a small piece?
You can try. Do you have anything to break off a small piece?
I have my fists and the willpower.
You get a -1 to strength. What are you talking about?
We don't need to talk about my strength modifiers. All we need to know is that I have a passion.
Make a strength check.
I'm on my way. Actively.
You tell everyone you're on your way.
This is not
Yeah.
looking great for me. In my own words.
A
Hopefully
13.
not, but you were trying to sneak.
So you're gonna punch it to try to break something off? Is that what I understood?
Yes?
All right. So you
I got a
go
4.
and you punch the crystal.
13.
And just like you just hear this crack sound, and you like look down at your finger, and your index finger is bent 45 degrees to the side.
Ouch.
The hell?
You
Okay,
are
since I
going.
can reattach a
you
limb, I
are-
feel like this
hold
should be
on.
okay.
You are going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage that you do to yourself,
Fair enough. Oh
and
my
you break your
goodness.
finger in the process.
Oh my god.
Are you serious? How do I fix that?
Don't, no, put it away, put it away, put it away.
What the hell were you trying to do?
I was trying to get some crystals. It looked really neat.
We have
Alright,
hammers
well.
and stuff like that. I mean,
Okay, but you don't even know. Okay, I explained this to Jack, but I can lose a limb and then just put it back on. Okay?
That's
So-
gross.
A broken finger is
pretty
not a big
gross.
deal. It just hurts really bad.
Oh,
really,
index.
really bad.
I'm going over and using a crowbar to pry that thing out.
yeah, I'll help with a smith's hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I
Elif,
feel like this has like some properties to it. It can do something. I know it. I feel it.
Could I check out the crystal?
Yeah. What do you want? What are you trying to figure out?
Is it anything familiar? Maybe anything that I've like seen or worked with before?
Make a nature check.
Elf, do you want
Alright.
me to fix your fingers? Or your finger?
Yes, please.
I
Alright.
think I'm gonna be sick.
Do you have a splint?
Oh god.
I rolled a 17.
You get a level 1 cure
17.
wounds, 7 health. Healing.
So, with 17, you've seen luminescent crystals before. These aren't uncommon deep underground. Normally a signifier that there could be some sort of entrance to the Underdark. But You're not nearly deep enough in the crust to be anywhere in an Underdark, but there seems these crystals do come from there.
No, I got it. Would I know of any use for them?
Low light source if you are able to break one off.
Alright.
Now, micro
yeah,
bar,
these-
I start helping
Here,
him.
sorry, here, Shadow, I'm gonna give you a hand, alright? Just, here,
Alright,
here's
yeah.
the crowbar. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Strength
Yep.
check with advantage.
So do these
Right.
crystals only glow? Or is there something extra?
Well, they kind of just glow. They're pretty common.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I broke my finger for nothing. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. I rolled an 18.
Basically, all right, 18.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You managed to snap off a crystal. Hooray!
Yep.
Hey, Elith.
Yo, what's up?
I think with all this water around, that trident might be of some use. Can I
What
mess with it?
exactly does that trident do? I have no idea what it does. I barely
It's-
saw it because I was at the doorway.
It's magical, whatever it is. That's for
Magical in which way?
sure. Might be cursed. I need to look at it.
Do you remember when Sarah got cursed? I remember that very vividly.
Who's
Cursed
Sarah?
weapons are not something to mess with. He was a member of our group back in the day. Great guy. I'm sure he's living his best life, but cursed weapons are not something to mess around with.
Might be worth
Didn't Denton
messing
get
with
cursed
it for
once?
No.
Didn't
Denton?
Denton get?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
the same type of situation with those, with that dagger, with that, staff.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the things that have caused so much trouble for us, but they are kind of needed at the
Hmm.
moment.
You got that sword from your, no, you made that sword.
Yeah.
Down to your master. You ever wonder if that's cursed?
Did
It
you make a
was
cursed
done-
weapon?
My sword? No. It was bound to my master for a moment, but I made
Does it
this
talk to you?
without any. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I made this bound to my. Yeah, I made this by myself, or with the help of Denton and Ember.
Alright.
And
Let's just take a moment to pray for Denton. Rest in peace.
and I mean, if there was any magic left over from Veldritch, I don't know if what the radiant energy I've run through it has cleansed it out at all, but I'd hope so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That wasn't supposed to be.
Yes.
Okay.
So, we're looking for a way over the water. I apologize if I missed it. Is there a clear way across?
So there's actually a visual for you all.
Oh, great! I love visuals. How helpful!
Yeah.
It's like you
Uh,
knew I. It's like you knew I'd ask for exactly this.
I know, right?
Wait.
I didn't think that's my job.
What?
My screen's all blurry, so like.
Wait a second. It'll clarify if you let it
You
sit
got
for a
that.
second. Or you can
Do you guys
refresh.
think? Do you guys think we might have to cross this water?
You guys think there might be something waiting on the other side of the water?
Well, we don't even have to go in the water. We can all just
Shut
take turns.
So there's another part to the cave right here, and this is where you all came in on.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some nice ovals there.
Yes.
So
Ah.
we're just like here.
We'll need to be careful because we don't know how badly this slopes.
What the?
Does it
Well-
look like we might fall down off that edge if we're not careful?
I mean, it is possible for the current to take you away if you are not.
Y'all, we don't
prepared
gotta
for
we
it.
don't gotta risk our lives. We can just take the broom over the water,
Mhm.
easy peasy. Let's just do that. Broom broom.
Oh yeah,
Go.
this should be fun. Yeah,
We-
I'm fine with that. In fact, I won't even need the broom, but yes, by all means, let's start doing that.
Okay.
I can just jump across these. Watch.
You
So can I.
Alright.
I'm just gonna.
Look, just keep. Let's try to stay together as much as we can, alright? Because you never know. what's in
Flint's
this
taken
place.
off.
Alright.
I'll go
Uh,
last.
So you can drag your tokens onto the map.
Mm-hmm.
Let everybody get their tokens on the map first.
Okay.
Before we do anything,
Stays being beautiful. Crazy to me. Okay. Let me get the
Elith
broom.
is on the wrong side.
I don't want to talk about it. All right.
She broomed over.
Let's come over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Get over here, broom.
I can give you a token for your bard friend.
double Zark.
He's a gnome, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
With purple hair?
Yep.
What a rocker. I love that for
Yeah.
him.
I want to see his name.
Bard. Oh,
written
baby.
down.
He says he's gonna take out a blanket. Elith,
What's up?
could you place the trident in this blanket? I'm pretty sure touching it messes with you.
I could sure try, but you know what? Even if it hurts me, I'll take the L. Hand it
Alright.
over.
Here's the blanket. We have to check it out. I think if it's not the trident itself, there might be some sort of enchantment on it that causes you to be hurt every time you touch it. I want to check
So
it out though.
So it just hurt you when you picked it up? You haven't
When I
told me
touched
a lot
it-
about it.
So it was weird. When I touched it, I felt this like psionic kind of surge throughout my whole body. It hurt a whole lot. My head hurt.
Uh-huh.
I'm not good
Really
with
bad
psychic
headache.
damage.
Mm-mm.
But
My brain is my own.
that was direct contact, so I think maybe if you put like a layer over it, it should be okay. Maybe.
What do you think, DM? If I touch it with a blanket, how do I feel?
Are you going to do it with the blanket?
Absolutely.
All right. So as you reach and you grab it with the blanket, nothing happens.
Haha,
Ah.
W.
Here.
L plus ratio.
Is anybody here any good at Arcana? I look at this, but my my mind's a bit elsewhere from the resurrection. I think.
Yeah,
Is that just a leprechaun?
No, that's him.
Don't judge. I couldn't find. I couldn't find a good picture to describe him.
By the way, just for a moment, can we acknowledge that it's International Kiss a Ginger Day?
It's what? International what?
International Kiss a Ginger Day. So if
What
you
does that
can,
mean?
kiss a ginger. They're disappearing.
Oh. I don't know any gingers. but I'll
Sam,
keep
you're
that in
ginger,
mind.
right?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ. So is somebody gonna make an Arcana check on the trident?
I'm gonna cast guidance on whoever does to give them an extra D4.
I'll
know
do
I
it.
can Yeah, go for it,
That's
Flint.
good.
Alright,
Yeah, we're letting the barbarian do the Arcana check.
get that D4.
Yo, I actually. Oh, okay. I'm actually not bad at this.
What?
Okay.
We'll see.
And then
Promises.
17.
With the D4?
Yeah.
Nice.
So Arcana, this staff is magical. It doesn't tell you. It's not identify.
Mm-hmm.
But this not staff. This trident is magical. Is you get a closer look at it, it's made out of coral, with these seashells kind of like embedded into it with this like what's the stone I'm thinking of? Turquoise, like settings that keep the blades in place on the ends. So how are you getting across this river, everybody?
Jump.
Yeah, I'll follow Flint with the jumping.
Okay.
Springy hoppy boys.
You can jump with a running equal to your strength mod, right?
I can do
Yeah.
3 times that.
It's
I
equal
can
to your
just do it up to
long
the strength mod.
jumps. Your long jumps are your strength score, right?
Yeah, strength score.
Yeah,
Yes. High jump is your strength mod, I think.
that's right.
Has anything to do with strength? It's over
Yeah.
for me.
I'm going.
Oh, he's no longer a leprechaun.
No, you made it
I'm going
purple.
to wait for the broom to be open to carry me across because I can't quite jump that far.
Yeah, I'll
I
go
also can't
last, so
jump
we'll
that
go
far.
ahead and put Sam and then another person on there if they need it.
Zark will take it too.
Alright.
Yo, I can long jump 60 feet.
So Flynn
You
just
should get some help.
runs and
Flies,
like just jumps across the entirety of the river.
Oh my god.
Okay.
At the long
will-
point, at the wide point.
I'm gonna. Jack will position himself right here at this corner of this their bank, and he's gonna use Misty Step to go
Yeah.
bam from the other side.
Cool.
That'd be you.
Boom.
I'm gonna hang back with Ella. Hughes-escu is really interested in this trident right now.
So what we got all the frontline fighters at the other side of the river.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
Get a move on, can you?
So upon Jack, Shada, and Flint, your feet landing on the ground, you feel this tremor beneath the surface of the ground.
Oh.
This is not a good sign.
Guys,
Ooh, don't like that.
I think there's an earthquake.
And it continues to shake.
I think there's an earthquake.
And it gets stronger.
Okay.
Anyone have a
Yeah,
detect?
you hop on to the broom. I just didn't want to spend resources for this. I'm gonna head
Detect magic?
up.
Oh boy.
Jack,
Broom.
you watch as the earth beneath Flint's feet begins to bulge and then just erupts as these large yellowed things with these purple chitin erupts from the earth.
Uh-oh.
Guys, help! Help, please!
Uh-oh.
And it's going to make a bite attack against you, Flint, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and that is with advantage because of your danger sense. And that will be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
All right.
It's a 19 dex save.
That will just save.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. So that is going to be 26 points of piercing damage. And you are going to take an additional.
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Wait, no, you don't. Never mind. You don't have to do that. All right. So as it runs through the earth, it's gonna bite down on Flint's leg as Flint just jumps out of the way, and it's gonna. We're gonna say it's gonna throw you. As it does, as you avoid being swallowed to there.
Okay.
All
We've
right.
got a problem! Draw my sword.
All right.
And my crossbow.
Time to roll initiative, everybody.
Alright.
Oof. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
13.
My initiative is gonna bounce out to a neutral, so it's an 8 minus 4. I have a 4. Oh my god. It's horrible. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
Zark.
Christ.
sorry.
Oh,
crit.
it's Zark.
Like 2 seconds. My sheet reloaded for some reason.
Take your time. It's not like there's a giant fucking worm that's eating my leg.
Soniva got a natural 1.
Oh wow.
Just has no idea what's going on. Is just now noticing the ground is rumbling.
He's just like, as he sees, he's like, ding, 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 blink. Just as like he looks at the worms, like, oh. All right, is everybody on the board?
Yep.
All right, we're going to start the round with Zark.
Cool. Zark's gonna bring out his longbow. And actually, Zark's gonna cast. Let me see now. He's got Hunter's Mark. Yep. He'll put Hunter's Mark on that thing.
Okay.
And cool. Here it comes. He's gonna shoot it with his longbow. 31 to hit, sir.
31 will hit.
Mm-hmm. Longbow is a D8 plus 6. Okay. 1D8. plus 6 plus 1d6 is going to be 15 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And another quick shot. It's going to be 17 to hit.
17 will miss.
Oh no! Shit!
Oh no.
So just miss.
Okay. All right. In that case, that's it. That's what he's got.
All right. Flint, it is your turn. Your leg is bleeding profusely. What do I like to do?
Bonus action, Angie. Action. Reckless frying pans.
All right.
Bonk, bonk.
All right. Those will both hit.
Cool. And I want to be fire damage.
Okay. So that is going to be a total of 23.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
That'll be it.
All right, Shada, it is now your turn.
All right, that's cool. So Shada is going to use his bonus action to what is it? He's going to activate his Sunblade, and
Okay.
he will move up first off 5 feet towards it and make a few attacks at this thing.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, did my frying pan look like it did full damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
30 radiant, 30 to hit.
30 will hit.
15 radiant damage.
15 points of radiant damage. All right.
All right. A 24 to hit for 12 radiant damage.
24 will hit.
For 12 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
For 16 radiant damage.
All right.
Yep.
Anything else for your turn?
That will be it.
All right. It is going to make a bite attack against you, Shada. Seeing how you just did a ton of damage, that's going to be a 30 to hit.
Oh, so okay, so he wants to do the same thing I did. All right, yeah, that hits.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw. All right, okay. So I have a conditional, I think, +2, so this should be a +4.
You take 22 points of piercing damage.
I rolled a 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You watch as this thing just chomps down on Shada, and he is now swallowed.
Yeesh.
Shada, you are now considered blinded and restrained.
That's great.
All right, and it's gonna take its tail. It's gonna whip it around and go after Flint. Flint, that is going. I need you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save. 19.
All right, so you're going to take half as much damage, but it was a nat 20.
Okay.
So it's still halved.
So it's halved and then halved again.
Yes. So that is going to be 60. So 31. Divide 15 points of poison damage. Because it was doubled, then halved and halved again. So.
Okay.
All right. With that, it is going to now take Shada and begin to burrow.
Oh no.
That's cool.
Flint, you get an opportunity attack against it.
I would like to.
Go
I
ahead.
would like to grapple.
You're gonna try to grapple the worm.
Yeah.
Is there a size?
I don't think so. Hold on. Let me read. It doesn't say it.
Okay, go
Think
ahead and
so.
make a strength check against it.
Cool.
Cool.
As it goes 15 feet, tries to go 15 feet below the surface. That is.
Ooh, am I also within melee range of this thing too, DM?
You are. Yeah, you are.
Oh shit! I'll take her opportunity
It's-
attack too.
It's going to succeed against your grapple.
Damn it.
Okay. Well, is it going to succeed against 23 to hit?
It will not. You will take damage.
Okay, here we go. It's going to take. It's going to take a total of 27 points of piercing damage.
27 points
Magical.
of piercing damage. All right.
27.
Its back half is halfway out of this hole as it begins to go back down into the earth, and its tail is out, but its jaws are underneath. All right. With that,
boy.
it is now Jack's turn.
Okay. How hurt does it look?
It's taking some damage.
Okay. Yeah, alright, let's go. Bonus action, steady aim, action, green flame blade.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And attack it, rolling with advantage. That currently is a 29 to hit. Should have put X-Blade's Curse on it, but I wanted advantage. 29 to hit is going to be what it's going to be.
All right. So
And
you roll
here's the
damage.
attack. Here's the damage. 30 points of damage.
All right.
Some of which is fire. Alright, and that's my turn, my friend.
All right. Sam, it is now your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to throw a Fifthful Blight at it.
Okay.
Ooh.
My internet being my internet again. Did the damage come from your end?
Nope. You're also Mr. Roboto.
So, Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw for 17, and I
That's a
will roll the
19.
dice on my end then.
You got a 19
Yeah,
on the
that
con save.
passes.
Okay.
Did you get the damage? I still didn't hear that.
Now
No.
what's the damage?
My internet is really freaking out, and
Just
I'm
put into the
internet,
chat
so
what.
give me-
Just roll the damage, and then put it in the chat, and we'll add it once you get that all put in. All right. Next turn I believe is Ellis.
That's
Does-
50 damage on and
Off.
That's not Elf actually.
and then half to 25.
25 points of damage. All right.
Crying in my dreams, bro.
All right. So it's actually
Crying.
Sanivik's turn. He is going to point at the worm, and he's gonna be. Oh yeah, this is what he's gonna do. The worm's gonna make a dex save. That will succeed. It will take half damage as a lightning bolt launches out of the tip of his loot and like goes towards the worm. All right. And that will be its turn. Elif, it is now your turn. And then who's after that?
I'll do my best. I don't think I'm gonna do anything other than a normal kind of Eldritch Blast kind of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and read a couple of those. 3, I believe.
Okay. All
Ooh,
those will hit.
damn. 29, 29, and 28. Wow.
That's the fire.
Oh
Those are-
man, that's the fire.
And then we'll roll 3 damage. So 13, 13, and 9. 26, and then
35 total.
30. Yep. Something like that.
All right.
And right in his, like, skull area. This worm does not deserve consciousness.
All right.
Straight facts.
Anything else for your turn?
No, sir. That's
Alright.
it.
He's asking you. It's now your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my movement to move over to this area right here, which is right in range, 60 feet of my harm spell. That's a Constitution saving throw.
All right, Constitution save. That will be a 22.
Beats it. Okay. How's the lighting around me right now?
It is all dark. Darkness.
Are there
Aside
any-
from the light from Sam's
Sam,
light spell, but it doesn't reach you.
it's all the way up there.
I think it's what, like 20 feet of dim light and then another 20 or 20 bright and then 20 dim, right? So
Oh,
you
so
might
you
be
would
in
be in
the
dim light.
I'm in there. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use my bonus action to use my lovely little feature. I'm so glad I'm in dim light. Steps of night. So
Okay.
I get my flying speed.
All right.
And with that, I'll end my turn.
It's now Zark's
By the way-
turn.
By the way, I was wrong. I couldn't grapple. I'm assuming he's more than one size bigger than me.
Yeah, he's gargantuan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's now Zark's turn, Jack.
Yeah. Zark's gonna do what he did. He's gonna attack with his longbow. And it's gonna be D20 plus 13, 15 to hit. Which didn't hit, right?
13
So it's
to
gonna
not
be
hit.
29 to... Yeah, so it was a 15 to hit, but I don't
is
think
a
15
hit,
hits, right?
no.
Yeah, cool. So, cool. Here comes the damage. It's 13 points of piercing damage.
All right. Anything else for Zark's turn?
Yeah, he's gonna move up to. Well, I can't really do too much else. He's gonna stick around here near the broom, hoping that it dies soon. Yeah, he's gonna go hawk and spit at the ground.
It's now Flynn's turn.
Cool.
Yeah, you hear a little bing from a platoon.
So you said his back end is kind of like sticking out of the thing, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. I want to hop onto him so that if he starts going down further, I kind of just ride him into the ground, and then I'm gonna make some frying pan attacks.
So I
Reckless.
will say jumping onto it will take your action.
It'll take my action.
You're holding on, and make an athletics check.
I'm not holding on. I'm just getting onto him, like standing on him.
Wait, so in that case, it will take an athletics check to stay on, because
Okay.
it's whipping around.
19.
Okay, so you managed to hold on.
And bonk. 17, 26.
26 will hit. 17 will just miss.
Just miss. Okay. And then offhand, Carver's knife. Not Carver's knife. Yeah, Carver's knife. Butcher's knife.
That will hit. All right.
4.
Anything else for your turn?
That'll be it.
All right. Shada, it's now your turn. You're currently restrained and blinded
Okay, I can still attack then.
with
Just at
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Okay. So Shada is going to use his bonus action to cast Divine Favor. So I get an extra D4 of radiant damage on a hit. Alright. So that's okay. Yeah, I guess it rolled that D4.
It did do
But
that.
yeah, I'm gonna make some attacks at it from the inside.
All right.
Right. Womp. A 15 to hit.
That'll miss.
Alright. Womp. 19 to hit.
Ooh.
That will hit.
For should I just add that first D4 onto
Yep.
my okay,
It's
so that's
17.
yeah, 17 points of radiant damage on the second attack. Third one, it's 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
For 14 radiant. No, not 14. Let me see. Right, yeah, 15 radiant damage.
Okay.
All right.
So that
And,
hold on. That has been a total of how much?
30.
It's what? 17
Plus 15, so
Yeah,
32.
plus- yeah.
All right. So you feel it convulse, but it does not regurgitate you.
Oh
Alright.
no.
And I am going to action surge and make more attacks against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so Womp. So that one's a 17 to hit.
That's
No,
still
no,
a natural one, so it's a 12. That
Yeah.
will miss.
Alright. A 13 to hit. Oh, unfortunate.
Miss.
And another nat one.
Aw.
That's cool. Nice. Alright, yeah.
All right. So, is that your turn?
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
All right. So it is now the worm's turn. Shada, you are going to take some acid damage at the start of its turn. That is a total of 27 points of acid damage as it starts to digest you.
Yikes, that hurt. So I need to make a concentration.
And it's going to take its stinger. It's going to whip Flint around and go after Jack.
Uh-oh. All right.
Jack,
Bring
that
it on, Beastie.
is a 31 to hit.
Ooh, 31's gonna hit.
All right.
Just misses.
Jack, I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
Oh, sure thing. Why not?
Alright, I keep
That
my
is
concentration. Cool.
20 points of piercing
5.
damage. And then you're going to
Ooh.
take full damage here.
Mhm.
Additional 36 points of poison damage.
Cool. For a total of 56 points of damage. And I'm going to use my reaction to do Uncanny Dodge.
All right, so 28.
28.
Fucking rogues.
All right, and then we'll continue to move with Flint with it. Jack, you do get your opportunity attack. Flint, since you're
No, I
holding on.
don't.
Oh, you don't
I
use
used
your
my
reaction.
reaction.
Flint, you do
Yeah.
not get it since
I'm
you are
so
moving
sorry.
with it.
Damn.
All right, so it's going to move an additional. It's now 15 feet underground. It's now moving beneath the waterfall.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
Flint's with it.
LF, we need you to pull it up, I think.
She can't see it.
She can't. Oh, no.
There's not a
Wait,
hole
there's a
right
tunnel,
there.
though. There's a hole right there. Okay.
All right, it is now your turn, Jack.
Okay, do you say it's 15 feet under? Like, if I were to jump into this hole, would I be able to chase after it?
Yep, you would take 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage
I'll
from
do
the
it. Here we go.
fall.
Yeah, I'll do it. Boom. May I make an acrobatics check to see if I land okay, or is that's just how it's gonna be?
You can make an acrobatics check. So
Cool.
that's 25 feet of your movement.
Do a little flip. It's a drop, right? Or am I climbing down?
Well, it still takes time to fall. If you think about it that way.
Oh, geez, how deep is the hole? All right.
15 feet.
Um,
So that will be
fair enough.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
okay, cool. 3 points, got it. How far away am I now from this rope? Where am
You
I?
are right at its tail.
Ooh, right at its tail. Okay. Yeah, and I'm in dim light, right?
No.
Dim light or darkness? I'm in a tunnel, right?
You're in a darkness.
Oh, sweet. Okay, fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna lash out with that right now.
All right.
And it's gonna be +9 hit. Here we go. Oh no! No, actually, it's an advantage. Because I'm in darkness.
So that's a
This is
natural
what-
one to
this is-
start.
Yeah, this is why we do this.
16 will miss.
Oh, son of a bitch! I kept being so close. All right. Each one of those strikes will each one of those will miss. 16 misses. Damn.
So just for everybody else, what you just saw was the worm swallow Shada, go underground out of all of your sight, and Jack and Flint jump down. Well, Flint got carried with it. Jack jumped down to pursue it. That's all that you all see. Sam, it's now your turn.
All right. I am going to 5-foot step over here. Bonus action, Misty Step across.
Okay.
And then 2, 3, 4. Can I drop my candle down there? Or would that take an action? Because I just want to know if I'm going to be firing blindly into there trying to hit its tail.
I will say.
I mean, you've got light on you, right?
Yeah.
Like you.
I
So
have a candle.
So from that vantage point, all you can see is Jack down there. You do not see the worm. From how it's angled and everything, all you can see is Jack. So you would have to go down there if you were to fight, or position yourself to the other side, but it's going to get its more movement before that happens.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So, yeah. This is as far as I can get ish. Like, I don't know,
Well-
is that in the hole or not?
well, if you Misty Step here,
Oh,
you only use 5 feet of your movement, and then you can just.
hop in?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopping in.
All right.
Time for bludgeoning.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. And then I am going to go ahead and firebolt it.
You just see this worm ass in your face.
Yeah.
You know what they do with all that that rock that they burrow through? You know where that comes out?
Oof. Yeah, no, we're gonna sear that shot, have it kill itself through biological process.
All right, go ahead and roll for your damage for firebolt.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I can't even tell how much damage I did. My thing isn't updating fast
That's
enough.
6 points
It's
of fire
6.
damage.
Okay.
Wow, that was really bad. It was a 4 and a 1 and a 1.
Right. Okay. Go
Uh,
ahead, next person's turn.
All right, it's Nevic's turn. He's gonna run up. He's going to grab Elif, and he's going to dimension door both of you over here.
Yeah, Sark's gonna be like, wait, what about me?
I like the sound of that. This is a great development.
Nice.
Why did you move, Fusasio? Get back over there. Bonus action, he's gonna give you inspiration, Elif.
Epic.
What it-
Yo, I
What
love
is he
it.
saying?
I love this guy. I want
Don't
him to stay.
miss. Kill it.
Cool.
On it. Can we kill it?
All right, and that will be his turn.
And then it's my turn, I'm assuming?
It is your turn.
Wow. Okay. It's under the ground, isn't it?
Yeah, you just see Sam and Jack down there, and from the angle where you are right now, you can see its tail.
Can Eldritch Blast, like, make turns?
No,
Can I cast that?
but you have line of sight, so you can cast
Okay.
Eldritch Blast, but it does not whip around or turn or anything like that.
That's fine by me. I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 of those again.
Okay.
See what we get.
3 natural
I
ones! 3 natural ones!
This is not
Oh my god!
This is not
That-
real.
What is
So
this?
many
This is
nat
not real
ones in
life.
the session.
That's
It's
so
Oh no.
It's a 1 in 8,000 chance. Let's go.
happened.
you can't be
Just
serious.
for that, we're giving away a set of dice on the stream during the mid-session break.
No way.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Because I
Whoever wins
have,
that dice.
and Ellen, I hate to do this to you, but 3 natural ones in a row, that's the universe telling me to do a crit miss table roll.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
That means you're
What
gonna,
does this
that means you're gonna,
Something bad's gonna happen.
You're gonna poop in your pants a little
Is
bit.
there a crit mister table roll?
Please, no. Don't do this.
Ellen, can you roll D12 for me, please?
No. I don't want to do this.
Roll a D12.
Alright, I'm doing it right now. I'm really scared, you guys. This is really unfortunate. 5? Oh, no way. Not even halfway.
Okay, I need you to roll damage for one of your Eldritch Blasts, please.
I'm doing
Oh
it right.
god.
I'm so scared, low key. Oh god. I got a 13.
So you are going to, so it's just the disorientation from the dimension door. You launch and you just go wild, and then you point one down at your foot, but you pull yourself forward 10 feet, and you're gonna fall into the hole. You're gonna take 7 points of force damage plus 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you pull yourself down into the wormhole
What is
and
wrong with
fall.
Why am I
Just Eldritch blast yourself
What
across the room.
Wait, how close am I now?
you
Am
are eye level with it.
Like here?
No,
Let's do that.
you're where I put you.
Oh.
Right there. All right. That's your
Just
turn.
staring at its ass.
She's
All right.
Rescue. It is now your turn.
So
I have a
bad.
DM question.
I have a DM answer. I think.
Alright, so Moonbeam specifies, right? 5-foot radius, 40-foot high, but is it possible that I could place my point of like, touching down like underneath the ground?
You need line of sight.
I see, okay. Well, I've got some movement.
It's a point you can see.
You're no longer in dim light, so you're no longer flying.
Well, no, I'm still flying. It stays for a little bit. I just need it to activate, I'm pretty sure. When you're in dim light, you can magically give yourself flex. It also works in darkness. Wow, I never noticed. That's crazy.
Oh.
So regardless, I can fly. Man, I can't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna dash over here while I'm flying. Just get a better position right here. Right there. Yeah. I end my turn.
Okay.
I feel so useless right now.
All right,
Hey, it's only the second round in. You got another one before.
Yeah.
Yeah?
it's now Zark's turn.
Okay, Zark's gonna stand there looking forlorn, like, God damn it! Because he's completely out of line of sight of this thing, but he does have the magic broom next to him. He's gonna look over it and go, he's gonna grab it up. And does it do anything? What does he do? Does he know how to work it?
No. She's not attuned to
Okay.
it.
God damn it! Alright, so what he'd like to do is take the ready action to fire his longbow at the creature at first sign of it whenever he sees it.
It was an uncanny Zark impression.
Yeah.
All right, that will work. Flint, it is now
That's
your
it.
turn.
Okay.
Yeah! Reckless frying pans! Bonk bonk! 30, 26.
Those will hit. So 15 plus 12. All right.
29. And
That's something hurt.
then. Butcher's knife! Maybe? Did it not go through? Yep. Okay.
Ooh.
29.
That will hit.
6.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Shada, it is your turn.
I guess I kind of only have one option, which is to attack the inside of this thing multiple times. So
Yeah,
that's what I will do. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Cool.
Oh man.
15 to hit. Oh man.
Miss.
Misses again. Oh, let's hope this one's,
Can't do commodus trick, can you?
Whoa, it went like lower by 1 each time. 14.
That will miss.
Cool. That's awesome.
Oh man.
Alright, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Second Wind.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and heal myself a bit.
So at the start of the worm's turn, that is. You're taking 21 points of acid damage, Shada.
Cool.
The stinger is going to whip back at Sam. Because it does have range, Sam. This is going to be a 18 to hit.
18. I'm going to cast shield and it won't hit.
Okay. So the stinger's gonna whip back, and you're just like this as it's just inches away from your face. This force of this white energy shoots up, and do you need to roll on your wild magic table for that?
Oh, yes, I do.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if my internet will cooperate long enough. 93, so no wild magic.
All right. So that will be the worm's turn. It's going to continue to move.
Reaction attack.
Go ahead.
Yeah, here we go. Alright. Okay, this time that's good. 28 to hit so far.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, cool. Here we go. It's gonna be the Shadow Blade and the sneak attack. It's gonna be 31 points of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, all right. No, you don't. And I'm gonna cut right through it, and then I suppose the shadow's gonna wrap around me, and I'm just gonna like full send lunge through the worm's tail, and I'm just gonna start like just cutting right through it, just slicing as much as I can. I guess until I reach some kind of vulnerable point, like a beating heart, and then I'm gonna lodge it right in there. And then climb out.
All right. So you hear roar of pain. Shot it. You get regurgitated on the opposite side of this worm. So like, there's this worm body taking up the entirety of this like burrowed hole. Flint on one side with Jack, and then you on the other. Right. And that will effectively end combat.
I would like to make my way to the mouth and start cutting Shada out.
I got regurgitated.
Oh, you got... sorry, I missed that.
I have a question about this
I'll use
worm.
prestidigitation to clean most of the gunk off of him.
So the diameter of this cave matches the worm's body very closely. So it's only like it's like a train going through a very narrow tunnel. You don't want to be on the roof of the train when that happens. It's just this worm body blocking Shot on one side and you on the other.
Does this worm have scales, or is it actual flesh?
So it is a chitin.
Let me reference something real quick.
Shut up! Are you alive in there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm going to use Shocking Grasp and just kind of lightly touch the chitin, see how it reacts, see if it'd be safe to try and pry a passage apart.
Would I be familiar with this type of monster? Sorry.
Go ahead. Well, first let's start with Sam. Roll.
Yep.
For Shocking Grasp with advantage because it's dead.
Interesting.
There should be two rolls there.
It doesn't really react. It's lightning damage. This is like an exoskeleton for an insect.
Okay.
It does make the worm kind of convulse as you begin to make its muscles contract once more.
Oh God! Yeah, stab it again.
Oh, that's gross.
You're gross.
We can try and carve a passageway through to the front, or we can just try burning it, but I don't think that Flint or Shada would appreciate that.
I think we should just carve our way. I think that sounds like a good idea. Just cut through.
Yeah. Should I roll for that? Should I roll in nature?
Yeah.
All right. 17.
So 17, you know that this is a purple worm. You have heard of it through Lenore Valine because it is her poison of choice as well. In this region specifically, they do like to make their nests underground. And there could be more here in these caves. You don't know. And then you start to think, what formed these caves?
Oh, okay.
The worms.
Probably that river.
Oh.
That would also be smart. Should probably try to get whatever poison we can out of this thing. Seems to be pretty effective.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
True. I wonder if
Shada,
Lenore would like any of that.
You hear onto your helmet and then another.
Like
As like you look up and the ceiling is beginning to crack.
Ooh, I'm gonna jump into the mouth of this thing.
Oh.
Make a dex save.
Alright. Okay, cool. That is that should be plus another +2, so 21.
Alright. So for those of you on the surface, what you see is just this water rush down as the ceiling above you Shada breaks down and these rocks come flying down and jump into the mouth of the worm, and the water begins to pursue you inside of it.
Get there.
Cool. Nice that I
Get
have
out.
this cloak on, so I will. Am I able to try to get upwards?
Yeah, you can swim back out. You missed the
Yeah.
rocks, is what you missed there.
All right. Yeah.
Make a strength check as you're now swimming against the current.
All right. Cool.
What's going on with me? I'm also in that little tunnel thing.
You're in the back. You're on the back side. So I can
okay.
let me correct your token position, but you are, yeah.
All right. I rolled a 13.
So it's really hard. You're really fighting against this current. Go ahead and roll another strength check.
Could I try to assist myself with like the wall of the cave to try to pull myself up?
Still be a straight roll.
All right. That's a 19.
All right. One more.
All right. A
Oh.
1.
Shot it. So as you just break the surface, you are exhausted. You're kind of holding on to this rock that is kind of creating these rapids from the water flow. Luckily, you're on the opposite side of the V. You're on the wide part of the V of the water. For those of you who have ever gone whitewater rafting, you should know what I'm talking about. As these waters are rushing past you, you have 1 point of exhaustion, but you are at the surface of the water and you stop yourself from drowning.
I couldn't have drowned.
Oh, well, you're right, but you're still exhausted.
All right.
Stop yourself from getting swept over the waterfall. That's the main thing.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you get back over here? You don't look so good.
Oh yeah, that took a lot out of me.
Do we even know? We're at the bottom of this hole too. We're going to have to.
Okay.
I mean, luckily you have a wormy plug, like slowing down the flow of the water, where it's just like a small little trickle on both sides of you.
Cool. I have a grappling hook attached to my silk rope. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna whirl it around, and I'm gonna throw it towards Shadow. Catch!
All right.
And I'm gonna hold on to the other side. And I'm gonna secure the other side on like a stalagmite, if I may.
Okay.
And now it's about 50 feet, but that's a line there that they have that they can hold on to and maybe try to ford the water.
I think I could jump over it technically.
Well, now you have a line. So with that, you all managed to make your way, including Zark, with the assistance of Ella's command word for her broom. Make your way to the other side of the river, and this is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
All right, cool.
Broom.
So everyone, we are going to do a dice giveaway. We have not done one in quite some time, so be sure to take part in this one. The key word to enter into the chat is worm. 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 So that is limited to Canada and USA only, excluding Quebec. So be sure.
Quebec.
Sorry, Quebec.
Ooh.
Talk to your legislators. Not our fault.
Quebec.
Go ahead and put that word into the chat, and we will see you in about 15 minutes as we are going to take some little bit of time to refresh ourselves. So until then, and welcome back, everyone. So before we get into the rest of the session, let's go ahead and find out who our winner is for the dice giveaway. And congratulations to Grigiest on your new set of dice. Be sure to DM me on our Discord with your name and address, and we will get those mailed out to you as soon as possible. Woo! So congratulations to Grigiest.
Nice. Nicely done, Credulist.
So,
Are you our Brazilian?
No, he's not.
He's not our Brazilian.
as you all make your way to the other side of the river, the purple worm's body now underneath a fair amount of water. What would you all like to do?
Milk the worm.
I'm trying to get Shadow out of there before he drowns or
You're
gets swept away.
you're
I already
all
got
on
out.
the other side of the river.
We're okay? Yeah, he's okay? Alright.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, okay. So some people are milking the worm of the poison.
Yeah.
You can try. You go underwater for it. You have to go back into the river and swim down.
Well, I mean, its butt is at the one end, and that's where the stinger was, right?
Right. You're right. Go ahead and make your survival check.
Does anybody else want to do that?
Zark really wants to get in on this one because he's super good at this stuff.
All right, well, let Zark do that then.
25.
25. Yeah, you managed to get 2 vials of purple worm poison.
Oh shit! I think
Hot
that stuff
damn.
is so expensive.
That's super cool.
I believe
Zark
it's
can tip his arrows
8,000
with that,
gold.
right?
You can use it to tip 3 arrows with it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Zark would also like to collect his arrows.
Make an investigation check.
Cool. 17.
I will say you get 4 arrows back because it has gone through a tunnel and they've broken off. And you know.
Well, damn. Better than I had hoped. Put him away.
Well,
Cool.
that was exhilarating and yet terrifying, and I think there might be more somewhere nearby.
Yeah, we need to get moving.
Could you mind like some sort of gargantuan being fishing with one of those? What do you think they'll pull up with it? Using that as their worm on their hook.
An astral dreadnought.
If they have the strength to pull a fishing pole with that much weight behind it, they deserve to catch, like, straight dragons, okay?
Oh, well.
Maybe a Tarask.
Ooh, yes, a Tarask.
You wouldn't
alright.
know what a Tarask is.
Maybe that word that I just made up. Sorry.
The Gungaku.
Sure, we're
Maybe
just stab that and then it's Astral Dreadnought. Anyway.
I don't remember if I asked this. I think I did. Does it have scales?
It's chitin.
It's like weird bug stuff.
It's like an exoskeleton, sort of.
The shell of a crab.
It
Interesting.
can be worked into armor, but I'm not going down there for that. Especially seeing how, there's no guarantee
Oh, I am.
it'd be worth it.
I'd like to move on as quickly as we can before any more show up.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
No bummer.
Yeah, sorry, but I don't
Oh,
think we can pick
bummer.
another or several. One was enough. We almost lost you.
You did get partially digested.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I wonder how you taste.
Let's not ponder
I'm
that any
uncomfortable.
Further.
Hi, uncomfortable. I'm Flint.
You used to have a wizard who made those jokes.
I can do magic.
So we're going down the tunnel now. I think we're all kind of collectively moving.
Yeah, so this chamber has opened up to a much larger chamber as you continue to move on, and there are a number of turns and forked paths that you soon begin to approach.
Okay. Didn't we get directions from her?
You did not.
Tunnels, forked paths. Okay. Well, we are heading west. That's the
Right.
general idea.
Now, let's see if anybody remembers which direction is west.
I can help you out of here, Jack.
Did we all hear that, or just him?
Jack.
Okay.
Alright. I may have a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, we're all gonna need to sit here for a minute. Can we do that?
Sure. And as we sit down, I want to cast that spell that I know. The one
Immune
of
with
3.
nature?
Immune with nature lets me know the terrain around me.
Actually, can we rest a little bit? I still feel dainty from coming back from the dead. Do we have time for one of those?
We could attempt one. It depends on how this goes. Yeah, let's set up for a breather right here. It seems. Honestly, this seems like a convergence point. This is where a lot of them will be coming through.
Yeah. I'm not certain I want to be here any longer than necessary then, because it also means it's the least amount of time before something comes.
All the more reason to look for the right direction. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with a dagger. Then I'm gonna sit down and look. Yeah.
So your bardic friend will be playing a song of rest while you all rest.
Okay.
That's nice of it. Okay.
I'm not gonna take the short rest since I'll be casting a spell.
Okay, that sounds right to me.
During the short rest, can me and Elith, do you want to mess with a trident?
Yeah, I'm trying. Here. There we go. Yeah, my Discord shut down.
Uh-oh.
Just
Oh.
randomly.
So, you all that get that extra dice for your.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Zen, what were you saying?
I was saying during the short rest, do you want to mess with the trident some more?
Oh, yeah.
I want to get to the bottom of this thing.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's figure that out.
So
All
there'll
right.
be an extra healing dice during the short rest, but I guess we'll get to that.
I think it's a D10.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, yeah. I guess then while they're doing that, I'll be sitting down and consulting this dagger. But in particular, I'm looking for I imagine Sam's got a light going, so I'm going to position myself so that I've got a shadow kind of leading out from me. I'm going to face away from the light, and I'll have my shadow in front of me.
Okay.
Both of them. And put the dagger on the ground.
Unsheath me, Jack.
I'll unsheath it. Sit on the ground.
So you stare into the reflective surface of the blade, and soon, after a few moments, the bust of a man shimmers into its view, almost like a mirror looking back at you. He has hair that seems to be whipped around him as almost as if he is standing within a whirlwind. Flashes of gray and black. His eyes dark. His skin pale.
Okay. And do I take it I'm now addressing the voice of this dagger?
You've been addressing me since the beginning, Jack.
What do I call you?
You may call me your salvation.
Salvation is going to get old real quick. What do I call you?
My name is Jan Sieben.
Jan Sieben.
Sieben. I'll spell it.
Okay.
Hi, Stephen.
What do you want?
To be of use. It is my purpose in this world.
I'll see to it that you are used. Or I can. But I'd like to come to an understanding. I would like to first get to know what it is your long-term goal is beyond just helping. Surely you want something more than just to help. You're more than just your function. Or are you?
I wish what the wind wishes, to be free. For
Maybe
I
that can
am
be
the
arranged.
wind.
I see. Are you, by any chance, aware of the dragons at the moment and their plan for you, their design?
I've had rumors carried to me on the breeze.
Then you know that you could be used by them to do something terrible.
But I'm not in their hands, am I, Jack? I'm in yours.
No. And will you want to be? I think what I'm trying to get a sense of right now is, will you betray me?
Oh, Jack. You would only betray yourself.
Inside check.
Go ahead and roll insight.
It's a 20.
Definitely some double meaning behind his words.
Yep.
I mean, you don't know the meaning. He's like, he's being misleading or trying to be.
Yeah. What will you require of me in order for you to guide us to where we need to be?
Take this time and focus on me. Focus on my voice.
I could do that. Will I too be free? Will you value my freedom?
I am here to help, Jack.
Will you let me be free of you when the time comes?
Honestly, that is up to you.
All right. So over the next little while, I suppose I'm going to sit there, and every now and then I'm going to let my shadow pass over the dagger and let that kind of touch it as well. And I'll watch for any reaction.
Okay. So while this is happening, Zen and so Hizetsu and Elith, what are you two doing?
Just checking out this thing. Do I see any sigils on here by chance?
Um,
Would Flynn have seen any?
make an investigation check.
Isn't it wrapped in something like a
We're holding it with a blanket, but we're not.
blanket?
We should. We never wrapped it up, but we're just making it so
I
that we're
want to
not.
bonk it. I know
Bonk
he's
it?
gonna do his own thing. I'm gonna
Are you going
right
to
on
touch
the,
it?
like not actually with my skin, but with the blanket around it. I'd like to bonk it on the middle trident because I'm assuming it's a 3-prong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna hit that middle one. I don't know what that's gonna do, but
Trying to activate it.
yeah,
Just.
Nothing
force
happens.
it into submission.
All right. Elith, if you do this investigation on here, I'll help you and I'll give you guidance as well.
Alright, let me, how many should I roll for that? 2, 3? Investigation?
Investigation, yeah. I'm
I
giving
rolled
you
3
advantage.
for the fun of it. So, I got 23, 13.
Have a D4 for guidance. 27.
Whoa! Are you
That's good.
seeing this?
You guys be investigating.
Yeah,
Are you
we're
seeing this?
super invested.
So looking over this trident, it's very brittle looking, as most sedimentary rocks are, and think it's almost like that white stone that's like what's the word I'm looking for? That has a bunch of like shale. Is that the one I'm looking for?
I think so.
But this is like heavily like fossilized shells and plant life and coral. With
Limestone?
Limestone might be it.
You think you're from the Floridian, I think you're talking about limestone.
Yeah, Floridian is
Limestone?
Florida's like 30% limestone.
That's most likely it.
Probably.
So,
Is the
but
coral
it's-
like dead?
Yes. Yes. But amazingly, it's quite strong and sturdy, and you try to bend it a little bit, still not making direct contact with it. I mean, that's all the information that you get. It seems like a normal trident as you're holding it with this cloth, but you know it's more than that because you have grabbed it.
Elif,
I
do you see
haven't.
any sigils?
I can read anything, including sigils, I believe.
But did you see any on there? Like maybe some form of magic while you were investigating it?
Let me
Any outside source?
investigate further.
So without touching it directly or an identify spell, you've got all the information that you can from
Alright.
this item.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Imagine having a wizard.
Alright, Huzescu's had enough. I'm gonna touch it. He's gonna put his hand on it.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Alright.
Bro's gonna die again.
It's at disadvantage plus a -4. So we're my crit. That's an 11.
11. All right, so you are going to take
Oh man.
36 points of psychic damage.
Alright, I take it.
As this feeling of this just waves of pain over your mind just thrashes you about, almost as if you're on a rocky shore and the waves are just battering you against the rocks over and over again. Elif, you watch as he grabs it, he starts to convulse a little bit, and his eyes seize up, and you watch as a little bit of blood starts to trickle out of his nose and out of his ear, and then he just freezes.
Should I prepare Spare the Dying for this individual? Should I?
I don't think you need to prepare it.
I don't know. It looks kind of brutal.
It's okay. I'm gonna keep holding on to it. I'm fine. This is part of the process. We're getting to know each other.
Whatever you say.
This is a love-hate relationship, me and this trident.
Felt.
What is your name?
Finally. My name is Huzescu.
Saskew, and one moment. Huzescu, your vision goes all dark, completely black, and then you feel this pressure on your lungs, and you open up your eyes, and they kind of sting as almost you're in the ocean trying to open your eyes, and you see a bubble rise, and then another, and then in front of you, these two eyes open, fathomless depths. No iris, just voids. There's a better look at you. Where am I, Huzescu?
You're in a trident in my hands right now.
I sense another. Tell me,
An individual.
are you aware of any others like me near you?
I believe so. From what I've heard, I think a friend of mine might have something similar to you.
I see. Tell me, Huzescu, that symbol around your neck. Who does it represent?
I'm a cleric under Selune, the god of the moon.
Goddess of the moon.
Goddess of the moon.
How appropriate that a cleric of the moon, one who controls the tides, has found its way to me.
What's her name?
My name. He sits there and he ponders for a moment. Oh, Hydra.
Hydra. I may require your service, Hydra.
Oh? What is it you desire, Yuzescu?
Me and my friends, we have a daunting void of possible death ahead of us. We're going to go against impossible odds and fight beings much stronger than us. We can use all the help we can get.
And what do I get in return for helping you?
A favor.
A favor.
Yes.
Concentrate. Close your eyes and concentrate. Imagine your mind at the gates of a dam, preventing the flood from destroying the town below. Open
All
those
right.
gates, Yuzescu.
But what about the town?
Innocent lives for the greater good. Let the sediment and fertile soil flow into the valley. Let there be new life, new power.
If it's for the greater good, then I'll break it.
You feel this surge of energy rush into your mind. I'm going to go ahead and DM you the features of your new artifact that you are now automatically attuned to.
Oh my. Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no.
What was that?
This sounds violent.
The guy on SpongeBob, the king of that mermaid king. Who was he? That's
Neptune.
Ned right now.
Neptune.
King
Yep.
Neptune?
King Neptune. Let's see it.
Alright. Oh.
What could this mean? Do I have an artifact? Am I just in line? Or is it not an artifact? Is it lying about being an
Yuzescu, there's a
artifact?
ringing in your ears and you open up your eyes and you see Aleph kind of like staring at you very concerned.
Hello, Elif.
Hello, Yuzescu. How are you feeling?
Much better. Yuzescu's just gonna pick up the trident and just kind of hold it out of the
Good.
blanket.
Here's this rag for your face. You got a little bit of blood, you know?
I'll fix myself up.
So looking down the hydrant is now full of color and vibrant colors as the coral has gone from its gray skeletal husks to being life. And you look as like these mollusks and barnacles begin to open up and bloom as well.
Neat.
Like clams?
Does Yuzescu look wetter than normal?
Oh my god.
He does not.
Can I cast a level 4 cure wounds on myself real quick?
Sure.
Alright.
So while these psychos were bonding with their their weapons, can I? What do I learn from my commune with nature? I want to know all the terrain within 3 miles. I want to know if there's any powerful celestials, fiends, fae, elementals, or undead. And then prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples.
So there are 2 powerful elementals.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's avoid those.
Other than that, you don't get anything.
I don't know about the terrain.
Oh, the train. So it's a web of tunnels, and they can go quite deep. But you are able to like. What does it tell you? Like, does it give you directions or?
It just says you get knowledge of the terrain and bodies of water.
So you get a general idea of how this massive like web of tunnels works. They go miles underground. You're able to get a general idea of how to get to the other side of the Undalan Mountains. It could take you a few days.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's that way.
Does it give you a location
few
as to
days.
where the elementals are?
Let me see. Sorry, I keep closing out of this spell. You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3. I just gain knowledge of them. Oh, yeah, I can determine the location of them, yes.
They're within 10
3
feet of
facts
you.
of your choice.
Oh, they're within 10 feet of me, okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there's 2 very powerful elementals within 10 feet of us.
Oh god damn it.
I'm
Which
one of
pretty
you-
certain we know what those are.
I think it's Zark.
I'm talking to one of them.
You think it's
You're
Zark?
talking to me? I'm an elemental?
Maybe it's Jack. He could be the element of surprise, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Alright.
crap.
Is that a real thing?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh my gosh.
Perhaps it's more of it is now thing.
There
Oh,
are beings inside these things, these weapons. There's one inside this knife.
I
Probably
make
what
really
you're saying.
good beans. Beans on toast?
Beings. People.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People beings.
Among Us?
Shut up, Flint.
Did you say you you found a way out? It's which way?
It's this way. Let's go. It's
I'm
roughly.
unsure where I'm at with the attunement process here.
You're getting there.
We need more time for people to take their short rest anyway. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no short rest. I'm ready
18
to
more
fight
minutes.
all hours of the day. 18 more minutes?
Yeah.
We can wait that long.
Fair.
Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves for a moment.
Oh,
Hmm.
who Zark? Zark has that lightning rod, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I believe so. He was very adamant about purchasing it.
We
Yeah,
are
Miles.
still in the area where we killed the worm by the water, right? Am I
I think
wrong?
we
We
moved.
sure are.
We moved on from there.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
moved.
John?
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
any sand in the area?
Nah, probably not. We're underground. It's just
Yeah,
dirt and
You
what-
can find sand underground. Don't tell me that.
I mean,
that's not
and from the
real.
context, what the caves are kind of made by the worms.
Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Since we got some time, I'll just start making some food. Nothing that I have to cook too long. Grilled cheese timbers.
DM,
Yep.
can I find or make some sand?
You can use. I guess you can like use like your
My eyes.
your force damage to pummel the rock into sand. Because all rock like you're on the other side of a river, so like
I feel like there
there's
would be
eroded
sand.
rock. There's
or
eroded
venomous.
rock. It's just eroded. That's all sand is eroded rock.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right now. So, yeah, I'd like to call Zark over and help me to make some sand, maybe some nice
It's about to
fine
get
sand.
real loud in here.
And then
Listen,
after
lady,
that
you need something
process-
dead. You can call me over.
I don't need
Make it
anything
sand.
like dead. I just need sand.
Eldritch blasting off Eldritch Blast. 30 per minute, just.
I will. I'll do it. But after we make the
Alright.
sand, I would like to enlist Zark's help with the lightning rod. Wait. That's a great question. Can we cast lightning under the ground? I think so.
Not call lightning, but you can cast lightning bolt and stuff like that.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm loving this.
What exactly are you thinking?
Well, I have decided that I'm gonna take up being a glass maker, you know, making glass. And to make glass, you need sand, you know, and a lot of heat. So, bada bing, bada boom, you use lightning rod on the sand and you make a little bottle. That's what I'm
Right.
gonna do.
So that half-naked fella over there can shoot fire out his hands.
Yeah.
This here javelin can do this lightning thing once until dawn, but he can shoot as much fire as you want.
I'm pretty
So,
sure it has to be lightning. Let me check my notebook real quick because I'm pretty sure, yes, it has to be lightning to make the glass. It can't be fire. It can't be like a lot of heat. It has to be like lightning.
Got it. And I'll look.
With a little bit of structure and engineering, you really could make the amount of heat you need.
What kind of engineering?
The type that Sam himself wouldn't know about. Honestly, if we create a hole in the ground, per se, right? And we create a little clay thing over top of it to hold the heat in, then we can just feed fire in there and it'll eventually get hot enough to make glass.
Come on, Sam. You're gonna help us make this little bottle. You got a lot of
Okay. Okay.
Do you have glass blowers tools? Do you have a glass blower kit?
We have glass blowers tools. This is important because I can get the furnace set up. I can't give you glass blowers tools.
I love how we went from fighting this like super large worm. to
No,
becoming
not
plastic.
we. You did this.
There's at least two others. It's not
Okay.
just me.
For glass blowing, you will need a long pipe and basically a bucket.
I got a long pipe. I can do this.
Okay.
What is happening right now?
Okay,
blue glass.
so we basically make the sand, we put it in the bucket, we get the thing set up, we melt it into glass, then you need to dip that pipe in the glass, and we start from there.
I can dip the pipe. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You have 18 minutes, and you made the sand from scratch.
We might be able to get half the sand we need by the time the 18 minutes are over.
so as
So
much as I
funny.
love this plan,
So funny.
that you don't have the time to do
I
that.
don't even care. I'm gonna gather the sand that we procreated, and we're gonna put it in the bag of holding. I'm sure I can grab it out.
We now have pocket
Pocket
sand.
sand.
What is happening?
High quality sand, handmade. Let's go.
We can put it through a sieve later.
Oh, this is so dumb, guys.
Not dumb. It's a real task that I need to do. Okay, you wouldn't understand.
I don't understand either, but I'm getting into it.
Yes, that's teamwork. That's family, okay? Let's go. Oh, Jam.
So, as they're trying to figure out this plan on how to make glass from scratch, you guys all feel like this gust of wind blow through the cave. And Jack, you stand up wielding the dagger.
What in the hell? How'd that happen?
I assume it's a strong breeze from wherever that water came from.
No,
that would make sense.
we got to know each other a little bit. This
Oh
thing.
boy. You be careful with that. Same to you, Hugh.
Mm.
We had another one of those that almost murdered. Oh, I don't know this. Never mind.
Flint never said that.
Shaw, you're aware of the staff and what I can do.
Yeah, like
You watched
we had
it
conversations
and
about
dive
this.
into lava and come out unscathed while wielding the staff.
Hey, yeah. What's I mean, from my experience, those things came with a lot of benefits, but a whole lot of disadvantages too. Our old friend Denton, the first time he died, it was because of his vulnerability to the cold.
First time he died.
It made him.
Yeah.
It made him vulnerable to the cold.
Yeah, with his fire staff, that horrible thing.
Right.
What would wind make you vulnerable to, though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Earth! Pokemon logic!
Did you just say wind
What's
like
some Pokemon?
air?
I don't like to think about it.
I don't know. If you take your shoes off and just kind of grind your foot into the stone, see if it hurts more than it usually would.
I feel like that'd be a little bit weird.
No.
I feel like it's a less dangerous way to find out than, say, a cave-in.
I could throw a rock at him. I mean,
Not to mention,
Yes, that works too.
it's like licking your finger to test the wind, you know?
Well, there's
But-
one thing I figured out about this thing. Do you put a rock just at that spot there, and I'll just point it.
it'll pick a rock up from the ground and I'll put it where you pointed.
Okay.
So this whole time I'm twirling the dagger between my fingers, just and when he sets the rock down, I'm gonna just throw the dagger at the rock.
Roll damage with your dagger. I mean, roll to attack with your dagger.
Cool.
Let's hope it's
Cool,
not a
cool,
natural
cool.
one.
Is it a normal dagger or is it the spicy dagger?
It's a spicy
It's
dagger.
it's a spicy dagger. It's a. Ooh, it's a 13.
So you watch as this dagger whips through the air, it splits right down the stone, and then after a second, it vanishes and returns back to his hand with like this poof of smoke.
Ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Handy.
pretty wild.
It's a boomerang!
What's a boomerang?
It's a spicy boomerang.
Yeah.
It's a
And it
thing!
wants something. That much I know.
It wants something? What does it want?
Don't know yet. To be useful, it says.
Useful to
Probably
who?
Us. For now. I don't think it matters. Not yet.
That inspires a lot of confidence.
It
An
shouldn't.
interesting thing when Denton had that staff, he was able to go into like a pit of lava and come out unscathed. It was pretty crazy.
Oh, look at the dagger. Alright, you little son of a bitch. I did it. Now where do we go?
Beyond.
You're gonna have to be more specific. Look at each of the tunnel entrances, because we're still standing there in that, like, miasma of tunnels.
Turn right.
Oh god!
Is this Google Maps?
Mm.
Oh no.
Google Maps.
Ghost
He,
map.
he doesn't explicitly tell you which way to go, but you just feel like you're more sensitive to the airflow overall in these tunnels, and you none of you, the rest of you, can feel this, but Jack starts to like lead you through these tunnels. Going down one path doesn't quite make sense, and just continues to lead.
Traffic accident ahead. And he's just going the way that I pointed, right?
In the journal says,
Is he?
yeah.
Wow.
Imagine.
Imagine.
But
Imagine.
you got a general idea of how to get out. You didn't get like an exact, map quest directions.
Thanks for casting that spell after I started to tune into the into the cursed weapon.
mean,
No, I'll if Flint has mentioned that by now that he's known where to go, I'll just I'll just be like, if anything, this gives me peace of mind. At least it wasn't lying about this. I mean, if you can back it up.
yeah, I'm supposed to go this way.
Mm. No, you're mean, Flint, but you're not evil. That much I can trust.
I'm mean.
Sometimes.
I made you timbers.
Yeah,
And-
I know.
And they were
I'm just glad to be
lovely
on your good side.
timbers, Flint. I really enjoyed them.
Ah! Oh, I forgot you were here.
I am very good at blending into the background. I don't have to always be a main center stage kind of guy.
You can pretend to be a
You have
rock.
to try to a lot.
Insight check.
Roll for
That's
insight.
smart. That's smart.
Uh,
Just believed him.
14.
It is killing him on the inside not being the center of attention.
I don't believe you.
Oh, my feelings.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You kind of have showed us otherwise the past however long you've been with us.
He's gonna look back. He'll just like angrily make 3 strums on his lute, like.
Anyway.
I have a question, actually. If he were to assist me, right? If he were to play like a lullaby and I cast a dream on someone, how would that make it better? I feel like that would make it better.
Oh, by all means, I am always willing to combo with you, beautiful Lady Elith.
Hear it. Y'all can gag, but it's great. It's great news.
Okay.
You remember, like, an hour ago when she was talking about removing her arm and reattaching it?
I don't remember what you're talking about. I don't think
You
that ever
remember when she
Nope.
dislocated her finger and it was like, whoop?
I don't think that ever happened. I think that you have a wild imagination, Flint. Good job.
Girl boss gaslight gatekeep.
True.
Well,
Are we resting?
as
we're
we're-
traveling.
As we're
Okay.
traveling, I'd like to be as stealthy as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, big fuck off monsters.
Every now and
Ow.
then, you do feel the soft rumble of what you could assume to be a purple worm passing by closely.
Wonderful.
That's very calming.
These, by the way, you're all doing a fantastic job, and you are making great key parts in this story. I will sing about my journey with you.
Let's get the melody going. Bop bop boop bop bop boop.
I'll sing more like bop bop bop.
I don't understand anything that's happening right now.
We're trying to get a rhythm right now, Flint. Okay. Cook a rhythm. Let's go. Bop 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 bop. So I'm not a bard.
It's like making food.
Doo-doo.
It's like making food with your mouth.
Instead of ingredients, you put rhythm.
You put love into it.
You said
Are you saying there are no love in his timbers?
Well, I know Flint puts love into his timbers. Those things taste amazing.
Puts a lot of love into those.
I just know that my tale will spread the name of the champions of Scatterin throughout the world. Well, whatever's left of it, because we are like 4 cities down and a half at this point.
Yeah.
We've been lower.
You don't have a tail.
Oh my god.
Quite observant, Flint. There's a title for you, Flint the Observant.
Pure of heart, dumb of ass.
Gotta be one of us. Someone's gonna take that responsibility.
No, you're great, Flint.
Why'd you put "na" in front of that?
What?
What?
Did you hear that?
Did I hear anything?
Roll perception.
Mm. 14.
I feel like we're being watched.
Do I have the feeling we're being watched?
What's your passive perception or passive investigation?
My passive perception is 15, and so is my wait, no, my passive investigation is 9.
15 perception, 22 investigation for me.
No.
10.
You don't feel anything.
Hmm.
It must just be the dread setting in.
You scared?
I mean, are you not?
What's there to be
I'm-
afraid of?
Death.
I'm wary.
Being swallowed and being digested while still breathing.
I mean, it wasn't horrible. I got out.
Half your fur is off your face. I don't know if anyone was. We've all just been choosing to ignore it, but I'm looking at you, and half your fur is off your face.
Is
My
that
helmet's
worse?
covering my head and my face.
You're 2 whiskers short of being a sphinx, my friend.
I don't know what that means.
That should be, you could get arrested for that. Low key. If you were
For
in the
what?
city and you said that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that was a little bit racially motivated.
Yep, exactly. Zen understands, okay?
Who's Zen?
Who's Escu?
It's what they used to call me in high school.
High school. Okay.
Am I tripping? I'm not tripping. I know that this is a fact. Thank you.
All right.
At this point, you all are starting to get a little tired.
Oh yeah.
My fur will grow back. Don't worry about it.
You know, I had a cat that got hit by a cart a few times.
Yeah.
I called
yeah,
it Patchy.
You should stop there.
He was like really good companion. If anything, it's a
Gonna whack him.
compliment. Ow.
Hey, Shana, you ever have a pet monkey?
What?
You ever have a pet monkey?
Are monkeys related?
No, I had a.
I saw one that could play the accordion.
I have a pet. Drake.
Hmm.
I saw a monkey that could play the
How did that-
accordion.
How did that go?
Very cool.
Pet Drake.
Yeah.
Well, Frog's pretty good pet. She, runs around, eats stuff off the floor, spits ice at people, like a normal dog would.
Didn't Jack meet Shada's pet Drake?
No.
Shouldn't have. No, he hasn't been to Shada's house.
Oh, fair.
Clarification. Are we talking about Drake like a dog, or are we talking about Drake like a dragon?
Like Drake, as in a small, like dragonoid.
A
thing.
Drake in D&D is a mixture
Does it have wings?
between a wolf and a dragon, where it's like a wolf with a dragon scales.
We're talking Hotline Bling.
I'm trying to grasp that right now. Let me just.
Yeah.
I mean, you've met Frog. You would have met this.
I
this
know,
pet.
but
So
A
it's just
tiny
a
dragon?
scaly, like a scaly white dog thing.
I wonder how he's getting along with Sugarcane.
Oh,
I miss Sugarcane.
I'm sure.
I
they could
am
tell.
sure they're the best of friends.
Yep.
Listen, point is, you can maybe just slow down on the feline small talk, and maybe we'll slow down on the primate small talk.
I like the way that you think. sorry, I'm not well versed in social interactions.
Yep.
That's funny. Surely you've been doing this for a little while. Rambling
Quite
around,
ironic.
meeting people, almost getting killed.
Well, it's mostly staying on stage, performing, wooing people, and then I wake up and I've already called them a carriage to take them away in the morning. It's really not a whole
You
lot
know-
of speaking between those 3 steps.
Oh, that's
Wow.
it's great.
What do you think of it so far? You've been longing for adventure. Now we're disappearing into a tunnel. You almost got killed by a worm. We're off to a great start.
Just got killed by a worm. Almost got killed by a wizard.
Don't forget
Dang.
the
Almost.
If nothing else, think of this. It'll be excellent fodder for when you go up on stage and pretend to do this stuff.
And we're not even at the part where we fight the dragons.
I feel like that could be its own song.
Yeah. Fighting dragons, killing them with my beautiful blade.
Special mention. Shot of Copperstone out here just putting the work in. What a great
Of
song.
course, everybody else too.
I will say though, your little move, teleporting Eleth over, solid choice.
Yeah, you're a quick
That's it.
thinker.
That took guts.
I
I
will
tried
say-
my best.
It made me a little nervous. That was a really big creature.
Mhm.
But yes.
Didn't you fight something called the World Devourer? A few... hold on. A few days ago.
And then
Yeah.
a dragon a couple of days before that. And then some more
Oh, you're
dragons a
all
couple
lucky
of days
that it
before
was
that.
just a very powerful dragon,
Sort
not
of.
an even more powerful dragon. And they can get more powerful. And
It's been a hell of a week.
Yeah, it has.
Hell of a month.
I need some sleep.
tell me,
I
how do
think-
people go from meeting in a tavern? You know what? Before we do this, let's make camp. Let's sit down. We'll get a little, Flint, you'll get some stew going or something. I'm sure you'll do an amazing job. I have all my utmost faith in you, sir. And we'll just exchange stories. I am loving this. Great idea. Okay.
Okay, you go first.
What would you like to know?
There's a rustle in the background. Zarka's already got the tent set up.
I
What's
mean,
what's your most impressive story?
Wow, everyone. He gets out a set of drums.
oh boy.
I think I heard this one on the carriage while y'all were in the store. I think I heard
Drum
this one.
player.
Let's hear it again.
What the hell is drums?
He starts going like this rhythmic, that's doom, 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 doom. And he starts telling the story. He goes, I am going to tell you all a story that may well shape your choices in the paths that you take in the future. I will tell you the story of how Veskar became the Insatiable.
We already know that one.
How do you?
I don't know if I do. I don't.
Keep doing it. Yeah, I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Gather around, everyone.
Yeah.
Adventurers who met through odds and ends and simply became those who grouped together to defeat great evils. Several millennia ago, there was a dragon named Veskar. At the end of the great war between the dragons and the giants took part from this world, and Tiamat was cast into the 9 hells. There was a major loss of leadership. The chromatic kin were being hunted by the mortals that they once ruled over so valiantly. Through the disarray, one dragon, one born of gem scales, saw an opportunity to climb, and with their hope, ascend to godhood. Veskar found those most powerful among the chromatic kin and promised them something greater, that they too can follow him into ascension. He taught them the ways of magic, to use their words to shape reality around them, and they became the first Elder Dragon Lords. You have fought them before, you have defeated one, but through their conquering of Terranlas in the material plane, they aided Beskar in visiting other planes where they found what is called his echoes, reflections of himself, extremities of his personality. He would kill them in cold blood and devour their essence, gaining power as he did so. And soon, Beskar became an even greater version of himself, one that no horde of any size can give power to. Well, that is a wonderful story. I'll tell you the rest some other time, but you know.
Just passed down through your, I don't know, through people you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of stories that I know are passed down to my family and the generations of.
Is that one of them? Passed down through your family?
That would be one.
Okay. No, well, that happens to be awfully helpful.
Legends are carried by three types of people: historians, intellectuals, and bards.
Do I believe them that this
Make an
is
insight check.
Yeah, family story. Yeah.
If this is a family story,
Sure. 22.
there's more behind his words than what he's letting on.
If bro doesn't start telling the truth, we're gonna have issues.
But you know, there's the rest
For
of the
one, just to talk.
story.
Say the full truth.
He got lured, he got trapped into the plane of shadow, he became what he is now, but he's still great and powerful, but imprisoned. So you're all off to stop that from happening.
We didn't we not even hear that or read that in the book that we found?
No.
You found a book?
I'm gonna look at him, kind of just like squint. Why?
I mean, I would like to read it. It could be useful in my telling of the stories. It's good to have a strong primary source.
Do you know, I get the feeling you really aren't just here to tag along for adventure.
Oh.
So what are you really here for?
Well, I am here to share stories.
I'm gonna do something I haven't done yet. I'm gonna use Know Your Enemy on him, and I'm gonna compare his hit points to mine.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what's happening? Are we gonna fight him? I don't think so.
No, he's
But-
just checking.
If we need to, I got hands.
I mean, I would have gone for level, but this. Oh wait, no, level only works with fighter. Yeah, so hit points.
He's asking. He's asking.
No, I already know that his level's technically lower.
All right.
You know that special thing you can do where you can make people tell the truth.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Your name seems to have slipped my mind again. What is it?
It's fine. Sometimes it slips me too.
When did Zen get to do that? I never knew.
Is he looking through his papers for his own name?
Yeah, I'm.
Slanivik.
Yeah, Slidnivik.
Slednevik. I think you have some more stories that you want to tell us. Would you mind enlightening me a little bit, maybe?
What do I
Would
get
you,
on the hit points read?
He is your superior.
Oh,
Oh shit!
there's
And he's a bard.
Okay,
The bard's superior to the paladin.
Mr. Slednevik, could you would you consent to me casting a spell?
First time anybody has asked me for that.
Shadow's gonna grip his
I
Dragon
don't
Slayer blade.
understand why we're being so hostile with me right now. I brought you back to life. I let you be of use in the fight to that battle, and you fled. I enjoy your food. Keep being you. But
You know, Slednivek, I don't really understand why we have to be so hostile either. I mean, we could just be open about what we want and why we're here. It'd probably be the easier way this conversation could go.
Better yet,
Well,
Yeah, I think
Go ahead,
you should
Ellen.
be open, or you might be a little bit more open than you'd want to. And
Oh,
Shadow's gonna
you
grip
are-
the hilt of his Dragon Slayer
you
blade.
all are even honest and open with each other. Oh, there's the tea.
what do you
Oh,
mean?
this is not about us right now. This is about you.
Hey,
Slednivek.
Vic, check this out. And my kettle gets really big.
Amazing. I cannot wait to try your stew.
Slednivik, I'm really gonna need you to consent.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back,
Hello.
everyone. Sorry for the disconnection.
why?
We just disconnected for a second. So the last thing we saw was he asked for consent for the spell. And he said, "I refuse."
All right.
So I said that I was going to ready an action to attack him if he made any hostile moves. Shadow's very skeptical of him right now, considering what the information he's gathered.
Look, Slednivek, we've seen you help us. We can tell whatever it is you want. You don't want us dead yet, otherwise maybe you would have made your move. But it's plain that you mean more. It's plain that you're here for more than you say. You're holding back. If your reasons are personal,
okay,
be
listen.
assured I don't care.
Just chill. Lower your weapons. I'll tell you what you
Oh,
want.
they're lowered.
Why are we so psychotic with it? Low key, we're just threatening this guy's life in the tunnels.
Making food.
Oh my god.
You all watch as Slednivek kind of looks down for a moment at the ground and looks back up at you. Around his eyes are a number of scales. His eyes are a
You're a
vibrant
dragon.
purple with slits going down them.
Oh.
I would like to
Just like the other one.
remove myself from this situation.
Like the gemstone lady.
Yeah, you're a lot sneakier than our friend back in Cataran.
I thought I did a fantastic job.
I couldn't even tell.
Well, you got this far. Certainly. You've certainly roped yourself in with us.
What's going on? Who
He's
is
a
this
dragon.
guy? He's a dragon? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's kill him. Let's fight.
No. No.
There's such thing as good dragons. We've met one.
We've had
met
we've
you.
had dragon allies before.
I know you're correct. But
Watch your hostilities, Child of Orcus.
whoa! Whoa!
What?
Whoa! Let's put a pause on that, buddy. Hold on. Whoa!
What did he just call you?
He did not
What?
say anything. I'm leaving this situation. I'm gonna go on first watch. I'm gonna go sit in a corner. Oh my god.
He just outed you to your friends.
He did. He threw me out of the closet. What's wrong with him? Does he know how wrong
You
that
all
is?
have heard Elle say Orcus
No,
before,
only-
but you don't
no.
know the name. specifically in the swamp when you were seeing the visions in the Feywild.
Wow. Wow. WOW right now. This can't be happening.
I did not wish to reveal myself to you for quite some time, simply to continue to guide you and help you with your journey. There are many.
You still
Of-
can.
You see, I have gotten as far as I have, and our kind has gotten as far as we can't have, while remaining in the purgatory between the chromatic and metallic kind.
I'm really struggling to wrap my
What do
mind
you mean
around
by
what's
that?
going on.
He's not a chromatic or a metallic dragon.
Does this mean I need to make more food than normal?
Probably.
How
Like
many
2
timbers
extra.
can you eat?
I'm not making timbers.
You're not making timbers.
I'm not making timbers. I made you guys grilled cheese timbers earlier today.
Oh, you did the grilled cheese ones? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was our lunch.
Man, I really could have gone for some tomato soup.
My
back then, but
name,
yeah.
my real name is
Let's hear
Bemaris.
Luminescent.
Do you spell that with a B?
Well,
I got it. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
you know what? Of all the reasons to be lying to us, just happened to be the one thing that wasn't necessarily a deal breaker.
Yeah, Shada's gonna let go of the handle now. I hope you understand why I was so ready to put a large gash in you, right?
Maybe.
You could still guide us. Come along with us. Call you Slatnivik if you want. Just know that we're not your playthings. We're here to do a job. We're here to save our world and the people we're close to.
Bold to say. Not that I think that you're my playthings, but adventures are oh so often playthings of one greater being, one way or another. He's gonna look at, he's gonna look at Huzescu. Isn't that right?
It happens.
That it does. Can vouch.
It sure does happen. You're not wrong there.
He just called like 4 of you out in this party.
I know.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's
Around this-
tough work
around-
serving a deity.
Around this time, Flint walks over with a plate that's got some like some chopped up meat and some really thinly sliced peppers and onions and some really flat like bread type of stuff. And he starts handing out plates. Careful, the plate is hot. Careful, plate is hot. There's like some beans on the side there.
Thanks. I'll make sure to make eye contact with Flint as I take my plate.
They're called vaginas.
Thanks for
What?
watching, everybody. Good night. Now, just keep in mind that where you're about to go, and I cannot come with.
You
You
found
can-
here.
The plane of water?
Correct. You will be continuing to be challenged. It's a place where none of you have gone or really faced before. And in that plane, you'll find creatures of more power than you've known. Those that rule the tides. And another foe. And the odds are against you.
Nothing new.
If you fail to stop the release of their draconic brethren in the plane of water, that will be one more foe you have to face when they go to release their last one, and then finally, their master.
How
If
many
that-
of them does that make? Yeah.
That'll be 4 of the Elder Lords. They'll be going to release Veskar.
Imagine being a gemstone dragon and trying to not be evil and stuff, but not actually fighting the dragons who are doing evil things.
Is being complacent evil?
There's something I heard about, like, standing by and allowing evil people to do things that are evil, and
Yeah, I would agree. I would think that that bystander effect would make maybe not evil. Evil's quite a strong word, but
It's certainly not heroic.
responsible, yes.
Pursuing a goal and treating others as dispensable. That's evil.
Anyway.
oh.
Alright.
Does Flint know anything about Orcus?
No.
You can make a history check. I will let you know the DC is very high, because this is a name lost to history.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the dragon is still there and she's still there, so I just go ahead and ask. So, who's Orcus?
Oh my god. You're kidding.
I rolled
my
the
God.
22 on
You
my
got it.
history.
Wait, 2?
22. 22.
This can't be real.
So Flint, you your time at working in the mines in the what's the word I'm looking for? In the lands of the Fomorian, the giant of the north.
Under the Borthorn Mountains,
the
yep.
Borthorn Mountain, yeah. There's a tale that you once heard your grandmother tell very long time ago, as she was close to death. She whispered of there was a time when one known as the Unspoken One threatened the course of history, and few knew his name at that point, but she was one of the last, and his name was Orcus.
Okay, so threatened the course of history. I'm assuming the word threatened means not good. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, what about me asking, just like straight up asking, hey, who's Orcus?
I should kill this guy for real. Low-key, side note, meta talk, I should be killing this guy right now. That is so disrespectful. You don't do that to someone. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna speak on his name though. I'm not gonna speak on our Lord and Savior's name.
I would be careful in citing such a name without very much power to do anything about it if it were to create any event.
My grandma called him the Unspoken One.
Sounds like there's a reason to that, considering what he's worrying about us saying the name.
It's like Voldemort.
It's late. We should take
Voldemort.
watches.
It's nothing to worry about, y'all. I'm going to be honest. It's just the reason that I can
gonna
breathe
insight
at the
that.
limbs. There's a reason that I can breathe underwater.
Roll
and it's
deception,
thanks-
Alice, and a shot of roll insight.
And it's thanks to this. Oh my goodness. A 9? Are you serious?
See,
I'm gonna cry.
yeah, 23.
Mhm.
This can't be real.
She's not being honest with you.
I'm gonna
there's-
take watch with Elith.
Okay, so Alice will take first watch with Shada.
Ooh, you're in trouble. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
I was kind of hoping to take watch too.
God.
Yeah.
I'll
Um,
hit up second watch.
Who's taking second watch with Flint?
I'll take him with Flint.
Y'all had a good time last time. You took watch with each other.
Taught some raccoons how to make timbers.
Let's hope we don't see any purple worms with timbers.
And who's taking last watch?
Left.
I'll take
Rescue
it.
what? Rescue
Dark.
Zark and
I'll take it with
Izasu.
Zark. I'll
And-
take it with Zark, sure.
And we'll say Bamaris will also take watch with you. Jack, you can join first watch.
sure.
All right, so first watch.
I'll look over it.
For first watch,
Don't
wait,
sleep
is it
yet.
me and Shada, or is it me, Shada, and Jack?
You shot at
All of
and
us,
Jack.
like all three of
Epic.
us.
All three. Great news. I'm gonna go sit in my corner
Yeah.
and just read my notes.
I don't like the vibe she's giving off.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No.
That's unfortunate.
No, I was whispering that to Jack.
No.
I'm
She
worried.
has a lot to hide.
I'm sure. Well, we have had conversations about this before, and it's been a problem in the past, but she seems real shaken about this. I bet rightfully so.
Yeah. I get the feeling she's in something deep. Get the feeling she needs help more than to be hunted or hounded.
Lilith is a reliable teammate and somebody who I, care about. I wouldn't want to hunt her.
Neither would I.
Use lightning to shock into, and then melt, yeah, good stuff. Fire, mhm. I can do that. I can do dirt, yeah. I can do dirt.
You alright there, Ella?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Fantastic,
Sure.
you guys. Why would he do that? Why would he do that, you guys?
Why would he say
Why
the
would he
name of the
do-
person,
Why would he say
the
that?
entity that?
Why would he say
Why would he say the
that?
name of the entity
No, I'm
who
serious.
is doing something through you? The one you have been doing work for.
That's treacherous behavior.
I think he was trying to make a point. Yeah,
What kind of point? One to kill
Look,
me? A spy?
He's a dragon, right? Big, powerful, manipulative. It's the sort of thing they would do,
How does he
right?
know?
They'd say
my
something that could maybe sow discord, or
How does
else serve as a catalyst.
How does this happen? I don't understand, you guys.
Eleth,
Maybe it's a lot more obvious to people like him.
what are you really upset about here? That we'd know a name, or that we'd start piecing out something together? That
Piecing
we'd
out
catch on to
what?
something?
What do you
I don't
mean
know.
by that? It's none of his business. You know what I mean? Like, Shada, when you were under the guise of Grimbor, like, we didn't really say anything. I mean, obviously it wasn't a great situation, but we kind of,
He's also not very hidden.
I don't think I hit it. I mean, that's a lie, but it's just none of his business. It's none of his business.
No, it's not his business.
That's nuts.
But you're part of this
Stop.
family. You are part of this family, inextricably.
Of course.
And what affects you becomes our business, especially if it hurts you. And
I
Elif,
know.
you don't seem okay right now.
I'm
You
okay.
seem... No, you aren't.
I don't want y'all to speak on his name or get involved, because I know the kind of entity and deity that he is. And
What kind is that?
not safe. Not
Why are you
conventional,
with him?
because I can elevate. Like, I'm that kind of person. I don't mean to, be vain. But I really do think that I can handle this situation. And right now, I have a plan, you guys, and you don't even know about that plan. But my plan is gonna elevate me onto a different level. Okay, and once I reach that level, I've already said I cannot die. And once I reach that level, I will not die. I will not die. Okay? I will never reach the point in which I die, to my knowledge, willingly. You know? So,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Elif. You're not lifting any concern from me. Like, this is.
okay.
You say he's a bad guy to deal with. Like, worse than Grimbor.
My knowledge, he's the king of the dead, the undead. He, from what I've gathered through my studies and through my interactions, I mean, he can summon on will undead. You know, the souls that end up down below, and he can just bring them forward and fight for him. He doesn't have to fight his battles.
Where do you think those souls go?
What do you mean by that?
Where do you think they go where do you think they're supposed to go when they're not being used by him for some kind of inscrutable means?
They're used by him because they ended up, in the Nine Hells or something, whatever it's called, in the Inferno, whatever you want to designate it. But they end up there because they're not good people. Okay?
Is that what you're afraid of?
Of course. But if I never die, it's a success.
I won't lie. If I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish to live a little bit longer, considering all of my loved ones I grew up with are. My life's gonna be a blip in theirs, but I would never want to live forever. It sounds horrible.
Elif, I don't want you to die either. And if you are so concerned about what happens after death, has it occurred to you that he might not be the only one who could provide a solution or an answer? That there may be, if at the heart of it, it's death that what you're worried about, couldn't it be death then that you should turn to?
I've made a lot of mistakes, y'all. I've made a lot of bad choices. And I just don't know how I would redeem that, you know? And Anelia, I know she ended up in a good place. I know she's happy. I know she ended up with who she worshipped and her values, and I am not the same. That is why we separated, and Ember, he brought up his, who he worships. I can't remember the name right now, but
It's Mistra.
Mistra, that's right. But I just...
So you've done bad things. You're still doing bad things, aren't you?
Of course.
Do you know there's another way? I mean, beyond avoiding death. it's toning. I mean, you could either be stuck the way that you are now, or you could try to move to be the person you think you want to be. You don't have to be this stuck.
This is who I am.
Doesn't have to be. Besides which, there's a lot more to you. Elif, I keep seeing flashes of this very capable person, leader. I saw it back at the safe. You really took charge there. I saw greatness in you that day. I froze, but you took charge there. Yeah, while we were stealing, I also saw that you held off on killing that wizard. Whether or not that was the right call, we'll find out. But you kept to an objective, and you got us all out safely. I've seen how much you care about us, and I've seen how much you care about your boy. You're not an evil creature. You're under an evil creature's influence.
I know whatever you need to do, it won't be easy, especially because what I went through was hard enough, and I don't believe I was in as deep, nearly as deep as you.
And the reason I say you're not an evil creature is that I don't think you're so simple as that. Maybe you've done evil things, but I don't think you're that simple. I don't think it's that simple.
I just feel differently. You know? I mean, I understand that I don't understand, maybe, how his brain works. But I know I'm on a path, you guys. And I know, I just feel it in my bones that I'm going to achieve something great. And it'll help all of us. And the less of us that get involved in this circle, you know? I mean, it's for the betterment. And I can't believe that he said that. Oh, I want to kill him. I want to kill him so bad. I can't believe he would say that. Because that puts y'all in danger. That puts my family in danger. I keep all my secrets and my skeletons in the closet and hidden because it's easier and safer that way. And this moron comes in and just starts speaking out names. His name is Unspoken? Bro, keep it that way. Keep it that way. Where's the energy?
You're gonna run out of room for those skeletons, you know.
Never. I got a bag of holding. At least
Even
10
that's not-
skeletons can fit in there, Jack.
Even that's got a capacity. And at some point or another, someone's gonna turn it inside out.
I don't feel like it's that bad.
I'm not asking you to like yourself. That's something you'll learn to do after a while, but I am asking you to trust us a little more.
Well, now you know the name. So that opens a lot of doors for y'all. And we've already had experiences. Ember, before he did his thing, he has interacted with an agent, I suppose, of Orcus's.
Rifle.
Right, that undead, like, dragon. And he taunted him. I didn't even tell you guys this. Ember came to me and told me he insulted my patron. The agent of my patron.
Oh, that sounds like him.
And
Why
then
wouldn't he?
no consequences were suffered. So I just don't see, that much of a negative. I see power. I see us forwarding in our mission. And the bad things that I do, y'all don't have to do them with me. That's a success. I see it differently. I don't know. but it wasn't for him to speak on. Jack, I've told you about my situation. I've spoken to you about it. I've opened up to you about it in my due time.
It was
taking
very,
a lot.
very unfair of him.
It's taking a lot right now. I'm going to be honest. To not just go over there and Eldritch Blast him 6 times in the fucking head. It's taking a lot.
Well, look at you, showing restraint. You know he'd kill you.
I'd take it. That's the thing. He couldn't. That's the thing. He couldn't. I don't know.
Not so.
I just... Shada, you were in a bad place.
And I got out of it.
I know. And I've interacted with Grimbor on a very semi-intimate level, in which he almost ended my life, and he ended the life of my comrades.
Well,
I understand who I work with.
you helped Shada out of that. We all did. And I think we all agree it was the right thing.
No one can provide. Mistra cannot provide. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this as a straight fact. I don't... Where is Ember now? Where is your patron, Shada? I don't mean to be disrespectful.
My patron? My god?
Or your god, yes. Who you worship, who you put your energy into.
Where is he?
Where is he? What is he doing? How does he interact with you? How does he help you?
I get to use his power to help us on our journey.
So do
and to help us with our goal.
So do
I use in every swing of my blade, every swing of my hammer, making weapons, armor.
I would never put you guys at risk. Never intentionally.
No, we're... I could see that. I believe that. But you would treat others as disposable, wouldn't you?
People... You and I think very differently about this, Jack. It becomes different when you interact with legions of the dead, when you interact with corpses. It's different. After death, if you didn't do it right, you are a pawn. And there's not really that big of a line between life and death.
I think that depends on who you pledge yourself to. And I think that when he's ready for you, you'll be just another one of them. I think it's only a matter of time. If the power you have is the one that he's granted you, the moment you stop being entertaining for him, the moment he's gotten what he needs from you, he's going to take it away. Next thing you know, you'll be another one of those souls powering his endless machine or whatever the hell he is trying to do. And you'll be stuck. And you won't move on to wherever it is you're supposed to go. And you'd never know what kind of things you could do on your own, or with the right help. I think that if you give it a try, I think that if you give it a chance, I think you could do some real good in this world. On your terms, not his.
And as you hear those words, time to wake up the second watch.
All right, we will do so. What, Sam and Flint?
Sam and Flint.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, get up.
Such stress.
Get some sleep, you two. You started looking at Jack and Elith.
You know I'm going into corpse mode
Yeah.
for a solid 8 hours.
Yeah, I'll put my back against the wall, put my hat over my eyes.
Did you guys see anything that we should be wary of?
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
Cool. Did you even look?
Mhm.
No.
Of course we did.
So as the second watch begins, you all drift off to a nice deep sleep. And Elith,
Yes?
your vision goes dark.
Let's get it.
You watch as a robed figure walks down a long hall. There is a soft groaning in the air as this vision begins to expand, the light growing. Pillars and columns line this hallway with this tattered rug. At the end, a throne, and on that throne resting is a crown made of silver with green gemstones laid into it. Lining the hall on both sides are mobs of undead soldiers watching this red figure walk down the hall. As they step up onto the dais and grab the crown and turn around and rest it upon the head, figures walk forward. 5 knights clad in black armor. You recognize them before. The one at the point speaks. Caliston, I see that you joined us early. The figure sits down, and now you can clearly see its face. Half of it is recognizable, the other half is skeletal with this dark green glowing dot in the center of its eye socket. The recognizable and human face is that of Bolin Frail, the Archmage of the Arcane. He looks at the 5 riders and the masses of the undead laid out before him. He goes, well, we will begin very soon. And that is where we're going to end the session for the night.
Oh my god, you guys.
boy.
What is happening?
Let's
What's
go.
going on? What?
What happened to the third watch? Oh no! Third watch, we all died!
So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to session 91 of Prestige Encounters. Don't forget we are live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern with our main campaign of Prestige Encounters. You can also join us on Thursdays for our one-shot Thursdays. If you're in our Discord, we do allow our community members to sign up for those one-shots. So check us out tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for our one-shot adventure as well, featuring many of the players here in Prestige Encounters. On Mondays, we have our community game nights. That's a lot of fun games like Jackbox Game, Among Us, all those other things. A lot of programming here at the Prestige GC. But I'd like to thank all of our role players. First and foremost, Elith Fasago. I have no words other than your name, Elith Fasago.
Words either. I am in shock. I am a little bit peeved, I'm gonna be honest. But first and foremost, like, so thankful for my fellow players. They really make it worth it, you know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna see where this goes. I already have an idea of what needs to happen. Not excited. So if you tune in next time, we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to Flint, who's our barbarian, who's also very tiny and very angry. Go ahead and take it over.
I am very tiny and angry. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what the fuck happens with Orcus. That's exciting. Also, how dare you blaspheme Mistra's name? How dare?
Her
How
feelings.
dare?
Sorry.
How dare?
I saw his face when that happened. That was pure, just retort.
How dare! Anyway, it was a lot of fun. See you guys next week. Gonna kick it over to Shada, our tabaxi fighter and pal. Oh, it's fixed! It's fixed! Yay!
Next.
Nice. Thank you, Flint. Thank you for the timbers.
Yep.
You know,
And vaginas.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, I'm just gonna tell you what they're not telling you. So we died right there when Barney said Voldemort.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. This was a wild session. A lot of crazy stuff. We had me and Jack had to have like a parent-child conversation with Aleph.
Oh, friends, intervention.
So wholesome. Love the
Yeah.
family.
That dialogue, though, guys. Great job. Fantastic. Keep going, Shada. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy session. I'm excited for whatever, whether it be fighting dragons or
Orcus.
you know, Orcus, yeah.
Uh,
The unspoken one. You know, let's I want to give a thank you to the element of surprise himself, Midnight Jack.
Element of the surprise. It's the secret sixth element. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We love you very much. I will say, pro tip for anyone going through extremes of roleplay, aftercare. And I'm gonna pass it over to Zark.
Yep.
Who's just gonna go ding, into a spittoon and pass it over to his SPR cleric.
I love that's how you see Zark. It's so fantastic.
The most hyper American character ever.
Oh yeah, he's also
Yeah.
crushing a Pabst Blue Ribbon right now. Just
Yeah, that was a great session. The unspoken one is now spoken. Elith is in hot water. Hughes is on a slow decline into a Jason Momoa. We're getting there. One artifact at a time.
damn.
But yeah, good session. Can't wait to be into the plane of water. That's gonna be cool. But yeah, that's all I have to really say. Great session. I'm gonna pass it off to Sam Thornton, our wonderful human sorcerer.
Awesome. Wonderful, bumbling human sorcerer. I mean, first I ruffle the hair of a dragon, and then I just go ahead and speak the unspoken one's name. So accident waiting to happen. And I'm kind of excited for that to blow up in his face. And I will pass that off to Salkos, our wonderful DM.
Thank you so much, Sam, and thank you everyone for tuning in this evening. We appreciate every single one of you that come and watch our stream. It's a great experience. If you missed any of this, you can listen to it on the podcast network on this following Tuesday and on our YouTube channel. However, that is all I have for you this evening. Join our Discord, come be part of our community, and just continue to be part of all the fun that is this community that we have built together. So, without further ado, bye!
Bye.
Goodbye.
Also, shout out to our Brazilian.
Let's go,
Hey,
Brazil, Finland.
Bill.
Let's go.
Brazil, Finland!
Yeah, now we're finished. Whoop.